Welcome everyone to session number 4.
No.
This is our fourth time without your better half, guys.
Better half? What do you mean better half?
I mean, they are better because they have a name.
Oh shit.
They do have
I've been calling ourselves Vanguard Resolve and no one has corrected me, so that's the
It would be funny if we all just call ourselves different names and can never settle on it.
I think that's decent. The Vanguard just needs something in the books.
the unresolved. Hey, the unresolved? Sounds edgy.
The nameless. The Vanguard's nameless.
Dude, that just sounds like a new enemy, like the nameless.
Vanguard's Praxic Order.
What are you guys fighting? They don't have a name. I don't
know.
The nameless.
Oh no.
What, Joey?
I'm just... Oh no, Juan.
What?
The new champion.
Nyla?
Yeah.
Wait, why? Is she... Oh, wait, the CC... Yeah, I saw
God.
No. It's about her passive.
What's her passive?
Whenever any ally gets shields or healing close to her, she also gets it. Or if she gets it, it goes to them.
All of a sudden, your character falls to his knees and just starts nutting uncontrollably.
Oh my fucking gosh, that is stupid.
Hold on. I'm gonna send you a video. Watch it when you get home.
Yo, Alex.
Alright.
Oh, I'm home.
Oh, okay.
I'm waiting on Alex,
I
though.
waited too late.
Watch that video.
Yeah. Alright. So, anyone want to do a recap?
I was not here.
Oh yeah, let's
I'll try. But after the battle with Mordecai, it seems that we were binded to someone from our past. Everyone except Sonder. Ralrut did through a series of experiments, found out that his tether with Ralrut, his grandfather, any harm that happens to Ralrut will happen to Ralrut, except anything positive. So we're talking about healing, pleasure. Any of the sort that happens to Ralrut will not happen to Ralrut. And so far, it seems that Ralrut, when battling, quote unquote battling, he was really just manhandling Ralrut. He seemed to sort of enjoy it, which arises some problems on itself. But right now we're not going to worry about it. Either way, right now Ralrut and Sonder are going to
and Ethel
go to
Ethel needs to be there to teleport us.
Weapons, yeah. And after that, we'll see.
All right. Anyone else got anything notable he might have missed?
We went through a minefield and we saved some of the other party members.
Oh yeah.
There were booby traps.
Significant others. Yeah, booby traps. Yeah. Oops, not minefields. Mines don't exist yet. These are magical explosive runes.
This is D&D.
And we brought them to a sort of center that where they're getting treated. And some members, like Bramgrim, I think, are staying behind and not going with us to
Sharon.
Yep. Yeah, that place.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's it, really. Oh, we went to the one guy's shop and sold my weapons and couldn't find anything else. And he also got in some legal trouble.
I didn't get legal trouble.
Oh wait, you
The
guys
shopkeeper, not any of us.
Yeah, separately, Malmik tried.
You guys skipped
the other party,
Alex?
like the Shadow, tried going to Malmik
Bro, I can't hear you.
to buy magic items, and the cursed weapons. Before he got in legal trouble with them, he tried selling them to the Shadow. He was unaware of the curse. I'm sad none of them bit. There was some cool items. Don't worry about it. Red Manor.
You guys also, Ralrut and Sonder went to the courtyard where the Shadow had fought.
Yeah, they mentioned that.
Yeah, that was the minefield.
That was a minefield? I thought it was a courtyard. I wrote on courtyard.
It was
Yeah,
filled with magical mines.
That's why I'm calling it a minefield.
Well, all I remember, because there were the people there that were left. The teenage boy and the old lady and the
Yeah, and I threw them into the wall or the doorway, and then we rescued them.
Sonder just chucks their unconscious.
That's what I.
bodies into
That's
the wall.
that was my. Just crushing them against the wall.
All right. Well.
Just dunks them into the well.
Uh-oh. Nope, one. Well, that's fine. Because we're picking back up since Ethel wasn't.
There we go.
Since Ethel wasn't here before any of the sort of teleportation or going to Sharn has happened. This is the day before. Howie! I love you, Howie. Hold on, turn on your camera so we can see you take a shit.
Mr. Sharada was up.
Oh, did you hear me taking a piss?
Are you pissing right now?
Of course he
Yeah.
is. Why wouldn't he be?
God damn it, Juan. Either way,
Come on, you degenerate.
Ethel.
Hello.
After everything, Bramgrim, you stayed the night in the triage area, right?
Yes.
Ralrut, you went to like an inn with your grandfather.
Yes.
Sonder, where did you stay?
I was traveling with Ralrut.
So you probably stayed in a separate room, but same inn.
Yeah, I think so.
No, same bed.
Yep, 100%. And I turned into my wolf form. Because he really enjoyed being grappled last time. It doesn't usually happen.
Sonder, I think you should probably know Ralrut. Actually, you know what? Alex, does Ralrut have a scary dream? Actually, yeah, for the dragon part? Yeah, I forgot.
This is the next ship, Sonroot.
Sonder.
Ready for that red rocket.
Oh boy.
Alex, can I have a scary nightmare can I have a nightmare? That way Sonder knows my war history and shit.
I mean, that's the thing. I've been assuming, because in order to avoid you guys sitting here for literally hours and explaining everything that's happened to Oliver, I just periodically mention to him campaign lore. If there's anything you guys explicitly don't want me to reveal to Oliver, I won't. Or message me about it and I won't tell
My
him.
wings, don't tell him.
So, I mean, so far I've covered all of the Ramiel stuff, the core stuff, and then, like, a lot of the Eldine Plague stuff.
Don't tell him I'm lactose
Huggies.
Alright. But, Ethel, where are you staying? So your aunt is in the triage area still, Bramgrim is staying there.
Well, don't I need to go with them?
Sonder, no, this is the night before you guys are gonna travel.
Oh. I guess I'll just lay with my aunt next to her on the floor and mope. Face down in the dirt. Eating the grass.
It's a
You gotta
like
like
a lobby.
cover her with your wings, Eliza. You gotta be like
those
Mama
wings aren't
bird.
covering anything.
Yeah, it's a lobby.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna go outside, get a scoop.
And just
put it
like
on the
Mama
floor,
Bird, you
and
gotta feed her, so you just go like while she's unconscious.
I'll rotate that.
Spit food in her mouth while she's unconscious.
Chew it for her because you can't chew while she's sleeping.
Exactly. So, I mean, you sort of just curl up next to her and fall asleep.
Petting cokery.
And you, have... Your dreams consist of... Essentially... You can tell it's almost... They're your dreams, but they're also somebody else's. And you almost see from the perspective of what seems to be okay, what seems to be your aunt.
Mom, what are you doing?
And are we all flexing? Joey,
Wait,
get on here and
Wait, it
flex.
was arm day today.
Everyone's flexing. Okay, we're all flexing. Joey, get on, dude. We're all fucking flexing, bro.
What's happening?
We're all flexing.
All right, Juan.
We're all flexing, Joey. Show us those fucking buys.
I thought you were gonna say show us
Come
that.
on. Show us that ass, bro.
Wait, Joy.
I mean,
What's the Alex Armstrong from Full Metal Alchemist? Was that his name? Armstrong.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that. It was the and then big man.
yeah, just gotta do like the unofficial, like just scratching the back of the head.
Yeah, just the oh no. Oh god. Oh jeez. We're all built as fuck. Actual thing.
Wow!
Ralrut's
Actual
grandma.
remember.
Ralrut's grandma. Do you even live, bro? Boom.
Even my makeup put a bullet in between his pecs and fire that bitch. Boom. Juan I just broke Juan. Yeah, but Ethel, you see what seems to be cokery, just, and you, your aunt, almost, I mean the same, sitting in your hut, a familiar hut to you, and just out of nowhere, just an impact, and then darkness. And strangely enough, you almost see this from multiple perspectives. You see it from yours, your aunt's, but also, strangely enough, Kokoree's. Juan, are you just doing this shirtless?
Do you want me to put on a shirt?
You don't have to, I guess.
Should
But
I put on a shirt?
that's up to you, brother.
Joey, should I put on a shirt? I'll ask Joey.
But you see almost
Sure.
from Kokoree's perspective, and you feel from Ojia's perspective an impact to the back of her head. You see from Kokoree's perspective now, like exclusively, her hit the ground unconscious, and then feline, familiar Rakshasas just pick her up, and Kokoree immediately goes and starts attacking, but is very quickly also subdued. And then from there, it's just a bunch of weird, almost like fever dreams of just random stuff. Like you're not even sure what it is. I mean, it seems like the dreams someone would have while just being unconscious for a very extended period of time. And after those dreams fade, which were pretty short, it seems within whatever time frame that these senses of the bond you held were given to you, and these were faded because they were almost like they're very blurry, almost before your bond was even made together. But you then just start to dream on your own, independently, of your trip to Kubara, learning from shamans and druids, of resurrection magic, traveling by boat and meeting the revelry, fighting on the sea with them, returning to shore, going to the Eldine Reaches, the past month or so, kind of, and just all of it to get to Greenheart, to meet Oelian, only for out of nowhere you guys to be taken and called back to the Vanguard. Months of build-up. Years since you've returned back home and just cut off. And through all of this, you almost see from like a third-person perspective yourself just walking with the group, disheveled, dirty, almost... It's almost the clearest your mind has been. Just from an outside view, seeing yourself, and... I mean, you're dirty. You're tired. And you just see... over the course of that month of time, you dream up what was already years of sadness and dirt and grime and exhaustion, just gain another month. And then bring you back here. And for a second, I mean, through all of it, you see the growth within you, the plants seemingly only growing, getting more unstable. And you almost feel what was the last... some spark, some light within you just finally fade. But almost the plants through all of it that you've always wielded and then I guess also had within you have always just been there. You've always used them. Always relied on them to some capacity. And you think, just looking at yourself throughout this, seeing where you are now, what you're doing, as you hum to consciousness, you almost think it's probably a good thing you didn't get to see Oalian. Probably would have liked to present yourself better. And Bramgrim and Ethel, which out of the two of you, who do you think would have woken up first?
I think I would.
I don't know. Maybe me.
I think I
I
would.
say Ethel since she's more plant related and the sun comes up earlier.
You know what? True.
I mean,
So,
I think I would because of restless. But
Either way, it doesn't matter. If she wants it, then.
I want it.
yeah, so Ethel, you come to consciousness as you almost feel
Sarah
like...
says hi.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
You almost hear what sounds like a bush being shaken as your eyes flutter open, and it's almost completely dark, which is strange because you know the triage area had a lot of light, and it's almost all the noise you hear is almost a little muffled, and you hear like that bush sound being rattled, and you look around you and you see your wings are fully extended and you almost larger than you'd seen before, and you, Kokiri, and Ogia are now just fully enveloped in it, almost in like a protective shell or dome. And you sort of just see Ogia there still sort of just on her side, unconscious. You see Kokiri just laying by her feet on the stretcher. And you feel that like tapping on your leaf wings. And you just hear a voice. Excuse me. Hello?
Hi.
And they just keep tapping on your wings. Yes. Is everything alright in there?
Yes, sorry.
We need to feed your aunt. We saw the wings and we wanted to give you some time, but she really needs food.
Can I make a little crack door? Can I make a little crack door?
You sort of raise one of the wings and some light comes in, and it's almost just like a little much. But you see, it is someone, I mean, you don't know their name, not having been in the Vanguard, but you recognize them as just one of the members of the Vanguard's clergy. And they just look down at you and they say, yes, we'd like to feed your aunt, well, I guess. Kokiri, did you say it was?
Yeah.
Yes. If you could give us some room, we'd like to feed
Do I
them.
have the control to move them?
What?
Like, do I have that control
What do you mean?
to consciously retract them?
Like, put them away?
Yeah.
Alright, yeah. You
Do I?
you try. I mean, as you've done before, it's strange because they mentioned the wings have been out for hours. And you don't ever remember the wings. I mean, the wings would come out for minutes max. And you do almost like the pull in to try to get the growth to go back and just almost suck itself back in under your flesh. The kind of movement where it would just retract the almost tree stump, the small tree stump, back underneath your shoulder blade and then disperse throughout your body. But you flex and you keep trying and it just won't.
Can I open them more?
Yeah, they fully just open up and they uncover your aunt.
She panics and grabs a saw.
Blood is squeezing out of them. Can I stand with these? Like, are they like? Because you said they're pretty bigger. Like they're bigger.
They're pretty large. With the flexing, you feel them. They get close to your back and almost like form.
I'm a burb.
Like just. I mean, yeah, it's sort of the way birds kind of pull their wings in, and it just covers your whole back.
Okay. I'm gonna take a few steps back and get to the space.
Right, yeah, you move out of the way, and you see the one member, goddamn, the one member of the clergy walk up, put their hands down on your aunt, and then over to Kokiri. Seemingly casts what you recognize as some sort of healing spell, and then from a small pouch pull out these two
pouches,
almost bright red, like really bright red, berries, and put one in the mouth of OG and then one in the mouth of Kokiri.
I remember those. Goji berry. I'm kidding. I don't.
So, and slightly after, Bramgrim, you come to consciousness as well.
Yep.
I'm gonna go for a walk, by the way.
Yeah, and by the time you wake up, you don't know where Ethel is. But, you guys are preparing. Or wait, not you, Bramgrim. You elected to stay behind?
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, the other members of the revelry, or not the revelry, god. The other members of you guys eventually also come to consciousness. Around the time you guys had decided to head out on your journey pretty early in the morning.
But I have a question.
Yes.
Doesn't Bramgrim need to come with us? Because isn't Ethel teleporting us there and then teleporting us directly to where we need to go?
No.
That's what was happening.
I said you guys can just come back. An extra day won't matter.
Okay.
Alright. So what are you guys doing?
We're getting ESO. Let's go to Sharn because we need weapons.
Well, yeah, you guys, the two of you, Sonder and Ralrut, you guys wake up. Telrut is seemingly taking an extra long sabbatical. He is seemingly very tired from having recently been dead.
Well, we should definitely check in on your grandfather, especially after that.
You know what? Just to give a deal college try, I'm gonna see if I can pull my grandpa. I want to see what happened. What's the deal? Let's see what happens.
Yeah, I thought you were gonna chop his head off while he was sleeping. So, okay.
No, I would die too.
You go, and you don't feel anything. There's like, usually even when you try to pull anyone, you usually feel some resistance. This is a similar feeling you've gotten before. I'm making the assumption that Ralrut's probably tried pulling his parents before just to see if they're still alive or not. and
done that.
it's the same feeling of just absolutely nothing.
Well, I mean, we know. Oh, I forgot to mention in the recap that we did determine it's a curse. So, yeah, I forgot about that. That's important. And we did try remove curse, but it's just like a very high level curse, I guess.
Oh yeah, which reminds me, Sonder, you did not heal, correct?
I mean, didn't I just spend a night in the end, a second night now? So shouldn't I have healed now?
Well, no, this is the same night.
It is.
Mm-hmm.
I
Yeah.
thought we thought we slept and then did the.
No, it's the same night because Telroot was the first one to awaken. Like literally, like
Yeah, great. Okay, awesome.
Yeah, so you're still at that 70. Oh yeah,
Did
I
I
forgot. I was
Did I at
also
least get my Grim Visage back. Usage.
what does it recharge on?
Oh, short or long rest.
You don't get the benefits of either. Yeah, you wake up and you I mean, that's the thing. You slept, but like you still feel that. You still feel that pit in your chest.
Yeah, we already slept. No, it's gone. We already did the cure thing.
we got the we did remove curse, Alex.
Yeah,
and
because
then
we did a we wasted.
Oh yeah,
that
because we went a little bit
And then
back in time just to do Eliza's thing. So
Oh, okay. So now, okay.
yeah, so now
Yeah.
you guys would have gone and done the remove curse, and so
I have to do that again.
no. So let's say you got the curse removed.
Okay.
And now you guys are in the Vanguard's headquarters, like in the triage area with Bramgrim, but Ethel's not around.
Okay. So I guess we should go look for her. Well, actually, first I'm gonna go talk to a cleric and see if I can get healed.
I guess I'll look for Ethel. And if I'm gonna ask what's the high ranking wizard that was at the games? What's his name?
You mean the leader of the Vanguard?
Yep, that's the one.
Auric Vaminor. He's not around.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna go track down a cleric or someone within the confines of the healing area in order to see if I can
My Wi-Fi's being real
get
asshole.
my hit points back up. It's big.
Yeah, the same person who heals you,
Bitch slap.
or who removed the curse, gives you a bit of healing.
And then gives you another curse.
I'm just gonna try to look for Ethel. Ask around. Crap.
You regained overall. You gained like 48 hit points.
Damn. Okay.
Waggy waggy.
All right.
Oh wait, I have another question. Didn't we
Mhm.
make it so whenever I succeed on my jump scare, I get my Grim Visage back? Wasn't that a thing we did?
No, you
So-
can immediately.
Oh, we used it
you
afterwards.
immediately
Okay.
regain and then immediately use.
Okay. Okay, because we used it on his grandfather in order to see if the fear would transfer.
We did.
All right. Yeah. So. You guys look around, and Ethel, where do you think you would be?
Trees.
What?
I headed towards trees.
All right. So you guys make investigation checks.
I'm just chilling. I'm not
Are you
gonna
going
sleep.
full lichen?
Me right now?
Or yeah.
just
In order to look for
Therianthrope?
Ethel, sure. I'll go.
Because
I'll
I will
switch.
say, you do know for the most
0 to
part
100,
within the bounds of the Vanguard headquarters, nobody gives a shit. They're
Okay.
like,
Yeah.
but overall, Flamekeep is like, it's primarily Silver Flame religion. It's almost a theocracy, and I mean, you know about some of their history with shifters and stuff like that. So,
I have a question.
it's
So-
up to you whether you would still wear shape, knowing like their
I'll
history with Therianthropes. All right.
I'll shift. Okay. I shifted. Can I try and track her down through scent because she's got the poop bags?
You don't know what my poop bags smell like.
They smell like
You guys have
shit.
been
I know
around.
it's shit.
You guys have been
I've
around.
been
each
around
other
you.
enough.
Would that be investigation still or perception now?
Perception if you're trying to smell out.
Alright.
I rolled a 15 anyways.
19. I have advantage though to smell.
Alright,
Nat
what'd
20
you...
plus 9, so 29.
Oh yeah, you guys very quickly together track down Ethel just sitting in a tree.
I'm meandering.
Oh, you said you were in trees.
I said I headed towards the tree.
Okay, yeah.
Meandering.
There's not a huge forest anywhere nearby, so you're kind of just walking along the side of the streets where there are trees planted. And you guys just see Ethel's kind of just lightly walking around.
And then I do the jump scare on her and kill her. Rip her rings off.
Oh, okay. Alright, Ethel, can you take us to Shrine, please? Gotta go get some weapons.
Yeah, we need to visit our Ralrut's Black Market friend.
Oh yeah, I slept,
Yeah.
so I can change my spells, right? Also,
Oh yeah, you slept, so you
Oh, I'm in the
can
wrong thing.
prepare new spells.
question. Also, how much do I heal? Like hit points and stuff. I mean, like with the new system.
What'd you say?
How much do I heal with the new system?
Roll however many hit dice you want.
However many I want. Ah!
Yeah.
Wait, what's my max?
It was a long rest.
Oh, I see. Never mind.
You have 13, or you guys are 11th level, so you have 11 hit
Bye,
dice.
Juan.
They're d8s for Druid. For
They're
each
D8s?
d8, you can add
Oh.
Constitution modifier, but you only regain half of your hit dice on a long rest. So keep
Alex,
that in
I
mind.
can't change my hit dice because I used 8 last time in order to try and heal myself last long rest, and then none of those counted.
It still doesn't
um,
still say 8.
It says 11 out of 11. I can't change it to make it 3 out of 11.
Was that a long rest?
Yes.
Yo, you like my woolly
Like,
blanket?
they dropped down 6 lives.
Don't just hit that.
Yeah, it's nice.
They've headed 6 and they've been farming
Yeah,
us.
My sister
Alright.
did me so weird. She's like, "Are you that lonely that you need to have something pretend to cuddle you?" I was like, "Wow,
Damn.
wow." So then, yeah, you didn't have to do me like that.
I think you can only lower those by using like the select dice to roll section in like.
Oh, so I can't just adjust it automatically?
I suppose not. I could just make another
just-
box. For
Yeah,
that right now.
I'll
How do you
or I can just make a note. Just
select
let me
dice
help it
to roll?
out.
Yeah.
I'll just
So, you guys,
wait,
you guys go over to Ethel.
10,
Ethel preparing new spells.
16.
Yeah. So just keep track how many dice you have. So, unless there's any arguments,
Argument.
Ethel, are you gonna take the revelry or not the revelry? Goddamn, guys, are you guys gonna take the rest of the group to Sharn?
I'm doing quick maths right now. My
Alright.
brain went.
Well,
11 minus 2 equals 8.
in the middle of you guys fetching Ethel, Bramgrim, Morphrax comes into the room, and he looks over to you, and he just says, Bramgrim, do you know where the rest of your group is?
I believe they went out to search for Ethel.
Would you kindly mind joining me for a second? I have something to discuss with the rest of your group.
Hurry up! Let's
No.
go! Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Just dip.
Let's dip! Come on!
Alex.
Yeah, sure. Lead
What
the
about
way.
every-
Just do it on D&D on for now. I would need to add the spells.
I just don't know how to do it. It's okay.
Yeah. So go to.
I got it.
Okay.
Don't worry.
So,
I
Bramgrim, do you oblige?
know.
Yeah, lead the way.
Alright, so he leads you guys, and while you guys, like, finally meet up with Ethel, you see Morphrax makes his way over with, Bramgrim, and he just, he stops you guys mid-conversation with Ethel while she is preparing spells, and just says, "Alright, everyone, well, I have you here, before you all head out on your mission. Obviously, all take care of yourselves. Be safe. Sonder, I'm glad to see that you've decided to stay with the group. And as per the rest of you, as per all of you, we need it in the, and you see he's holding a ledger. And he says, we need a name. What's your name? Pick one. Anything.
Resolve.
Just something to put in the
Vanguard's
book.
insects.
I'm still in wear shape, so I can't do anything.
We're the resolve.
Why'd you awful?
We actually all like decided, but just Sunder's being a
The Vanguard.
I'm going like this.
And he just says, are you sure about another R name? That seems a little...
Thanks, God.
You know what, Morrex? If you don't like it, then suck it, man.
How about Vanguard's Van Gussie?
You're trying to sign that right now, Oliver. Sonder just keeps trying to sign Van Gussie. The Vanguard's Purification. The Vanguard's Redirection.
Just Ralrut. Morrex, just put resolve, man. Come
The
on.
Vanguard's Tendril.
It's okay.
The,
Does
I like
anyone-
Tendril.
the Vanguard's Grasp.
Anyone else
The
have any
Vanguard's
suggestions?
Nailboat. Bashing! Oh, that says bolt. Not
I like
bolt.
Wrath.
The Vanguard.
Wrath?
The Vanguard's
With R,
Fog.
Wrath with an R spelled
Vanguard's
wrong.
Fury.
Yeah, Wrath with an R.
The Vanguard's
Yeah, actually, you know, Wrath with an R.
Wounds. The
He says
Vanguard-
Wrath?
the Vanguard's
Are you all
Cure.
choosing Wrath?
No.
With,
The Vanguard's Cure. The Vanguard's Fish.
you know
Okay,
what?
you had one good name. Wrath was the only good one you came up with, naming all those.
The Vanguard's
This is the
I
Vanguard's...
still like Resolve, though. I still like Resolve.
The Vanguard's Thunderclap. The Vanguard's
Stop
I don't
Wind.
like
listing
Yeah.
The Vanguard's Jolt. Bro. The Jolt. The Vanguard's,
Vanguard's-
Infestation.
The only issue is the R. It gets weird in the books since we abbreviate all the
Morvax,
groups.
Mr. Morpheus. I bet that's what Morvax
God.
is.
Does it really matter if it's
Glasses.
Resolve or Wrath?
The
Look,
Vanguard's Gust. The
you're-
Vanguard's
we'll
Snow.
just end up reusing the old crest and let. Do you not want something new?
Can we have time?
I actually like Wrath. Wrath is badass.
Fine, the Wrath.
I
Wrath.
want to be peaceful. I want to do good, not
Wrath with a W. You know what?
What do you mean peaceful?
He says.
You kill people with your plants?
How many times we've killed people, like, violently?
unwillingly.
That's like our
unwillingly,
normal thing.
unwillingly. I would have died.
And he's just
The
like,
Vanguard's
if you want to stick with the
Carnivores.
resolve route, maybe
Yay.
will, determination.
Shut up. You know Wrath. We're going with Wrath, alright?
The Vanguard's Hallucination.
Now they'll
Vanguard's
feel
Creatures.
Ralrut.
The
Ralrut tried to
Vanguard's
make Ralrut tried
The
to
stinging
change his.
Vanguards. The stinging
You know what?
Vanguards.
If you're remembering through the violence, might as well go.
The Vanguard's weapon. That's stupid. Never mind.
Yeah.
The van-
Shut the fuck up, Oliver. The Vanguard's Dream. The Vanguard's Daisy Roses. The Vanguard's...
What are you even reading
I'm
off?
just saying random shit. The Vanguard's Freeze.
Yeah,
The
we can
Vanguard's
tell.
Stride.
Let's
The
just go with
Vanguard's
Wrath.
Stride. The Vanguard's Stride.
The Vanguard's
Stride.
Rage.
Stride.
Vanguard's.
Yeah, because then we can fuck with the pride, and then also a pride
Oh no,
is like a
the
group of
Vanguard's
lions,
regards.
But we're striding.
Because we
We're
send
like,
our regards,
you know,
and then we
we're
fucking
going
kill them.
Bro.
Vanguard's regards.
The Vanguard stride.
Come on, I like the
Vanguard
Vanguard's regard.
Vanguard stride.
He goes into the
We
books. He
send our
says,
regards, and then we
He says, look.
Vanguard
Just write Wrath. Just write Wrath.
It's like-
No, stride. Vanguard
We're
stride.
spelling
you know-
regards in the air.
Vanguard
I'm about to. He just says, I'm about to leave this shit blank.
I vote for regards.
Wrath. I'll go with Wrath. I like Wrath.
Wait, that's 2 against 2 then. Who's the tiebreaker? Alex, be the tiebreaker.
You go. You're not even speaking.
Yeah.
The
You're
Vanguard's
actually he's a werewolf.
I
He can hold
clawed
Wrath.
it into the ground. I clawed it into the ground.
You know-
God.
The
Morvax,
Vanguard's
me-
Oasis.
Zarkner and I, we're probably the main characters here.
No.
Yo.
I immediately grapple.
The people who were in
Ralrut.
this group
I grapple
longest,
Ralrut.
we're going with Wrath.
Vanguard's
Yes,
Oasis.
sir.
The two of us have been in here the longest out of the rest of them.
Sir.
We're both voting for regards.
The
Also-
Vanguard's stride.
Yeah, see.
Vanguard's regards. Come on, it's like Blue's
Because
Clues.
how many times have we gotten angry and killed things violently?
The
Yeah, and then you're like,
Vanguard
Vanguard
The
sends its
Vanguard stride
regards.
means we're fierce,
Come on,
but
that's
we're
so
not trying
good.
to kill people, but we're just trying to do good. We're striding along. We're not trudging. Do you know what trudging means? Trudging means
So he, Morvax just
We're not
walks. You guys don't see what he writes, but he just starts walking away.
stride. You wrote down stride.
The Vanguard's funeral services.
Marks, what is it? I'm gonna need the name for something.
Stride.
He, looks,
He just chuckles and walks
Just
away.
trust me.
It's
Stride.
alright.
The Vanguard's Oasis.
I'm trying to think as me, Alex. What would be
Stride.
work?
Vanguard stride is so cool.
Because
go
I
with
do,
Wrath.
Just
I-
go with the rat.
look, I do sort of like the idea of you guys never being able to decide on a name. I think that's fucking
That
fun.
I like that one the best. Just
I
never
think that's
assigning a name.
funny.
Unnamed group is like freaking the Shadow's gonna be like, hey, what's the other group?
It's the Vanguards, and there's a question mark there.
Wait, actually,
There's an
you know-
error message.
You know how in Naruto they have like the Black Ops, pretty much the Ambu. That's
Yeah.
gonna be the Vanguard. We're the Ambu. We're the Black
If
Ops.
anything, the Shadows, the Ambu, dude. They're the stealth guys.
Oh,
Bro,
the
what
tree
the hell?
stride?
Who gets shit done? Me? Us? Let's be real. Come on. How many big baddies have we killed?
I'm between Wrath and him just putting nameless.
Put nameless.
It's just
Vanguard
Wrath.
Regards is so good though.
The
He didn't
Vanguard's
like
regard.
yours though. Because it's the art.
Vanguards regards.
Just regard, doesn't do regard.
Yeah, I would say he just writes Wrath.
What the fuck?
God damn it, Alex, you broke.
He just writes Wrath. He's like, whatever. He just walks away.
It's not rap.
I like Wrath
Naruto,
better
Naruto.
than what was
The
it?
Vanguard's more
Resolve.
Braxy.
Wrath is okay. I'll take Wrath.
Oh, wait, also, before Morvarax leaves, can I tell him, hey, also, we found out that the runes, like the tethered runes, is a curse, and it's a very high level curse, so if you know anyone who could remove a high level curse, LMK, you know?
Says, all right.
Robert,
like,
what is this
I got
LMK
you.
you're speaking
Don't
of?
worry about it.
They're
What is
gang,
this swimmer speech?
they're gang signs.
No.
Oh.
Robert's
If
affiliated.
anything, I'm the one who's gonna be using gang signs. So I'm trying to fucking speak while in wear shape. Fucking doing blood.
You realize you can just go in and out with no penalty, but you just
Yeah.
don't want to. So he walks away.
Alex, what's the tree spell called? Is it tree stride? Tree
Uh,
stride is really short though.
I think it's called.
I thought it was called.
I mean, just go through the other screens. So go top left, manage. Manage character and levels. And then just go to your class and spells. I think you already have it. Check 6th level. Or no, you don't. So go to known spells. Down. That. And then at the top. Sort by 6th level.
Or I could just.
I think it's called
Find the pad? No.
no, something with plants.
I think it's just tree.
Down a bit more.
Transport via plants.
Transport via plants, that one. Yeah. So,
No, this isn't right. Oh, no, this is right.
okay, yeah.
This is not what I thought it was, though.
What? Yeah, you pick.
I thought it was the travel through trees.
It's that one.
Plant.
Transport via plants.
That's crazy.
Alright. So, you guys see Ethel gets her, walks up to a nearby tree. Yeah, and you can pick, is there anywhere in particular in Sharn you want to appear?
Do you know where Maverick usually sets up shop? Did he ever tell us that? Or no?
You know, he's always in the lower levels of Sharn.
Lower level Sharn.
Hey, Ralrut, do you know?
Oh wait,
if,
has Ethel ever been to
If
Sharn?
Sharn is
Yeah, Ethel's
tolerable
passed
to
through
furry
Sharn.
folk?
You
Oh, no, I
passed through
can't add
Sharn
that.
very temporarily.
I'm just gonna
Yeah.
transform
Yes.
back to human form.
Why do I renew spell slots?
Wait, what was Sonder asking?
I'm back now in
just hit-
human form, so you can understand me.
Long
Is
Hit the long rest
tolerant tolerable
Click
of
the
us
long
furry
rest
folk, or should I just stay in human form?
But then
They don't.
unclick
They're
reset
going to the
password.
underground. Heather.
Also,
They've
They've done
underground.
worse
the only
things,
thing that
believe
isn't
me.
changed is your active-
Okay, I just shift back to werewolf form then.
Also, Sonder, we should probably get a
Here
book
you
on
go,
sign
whatever.
language.
Okay, sign
No,
language.
change it, I'm just
No,
gonna-
genuinely though, because the avatar state, I can't speak or like do anything. I can only move my hands, and we might as well learn sign language.
Hell yeah, that
It's
seems
not-
like a great idea.
Well, that's
Is
the
that
thing
even
that's
a
funny
thing in
about
D&D?
sign language.
Sign
there's,
language
like,
doesn't
thousands of
exist.
different kinds.
It's
There's, like,
common.
There's no. I mean, well, no. I'm talking about entire.
Wait. How about we learn sign language of a really just obscure language, just so if we speak in sign language, no one else is gonna pick up
Well, that doesn't make any
on
sense.
sign
because
language for comment.
Sign language. I don't know.
Oh, whatever. All right, we'll just go to the library and sharpen.
Alright.
I'm gonna
So
learn
yeah,
sign language.
Ethel, you reach over to a plant, and you like put your hands together.
I'm picking a willow tree.
You go over to a tree.
Willow
You
tree.
put your hands together, and you sort of push them into the trunk of the tree, and then
Really hard, break all your fingers.
you open up the tree into what looks to be just a big doorway, and for an in. Okay, hold on. You guys see a doorway appear, and Ethel just immediately motions for you guys to go through it because it lasts like 10 seconds.
Hurry the fuck up!
So Ethel just goes through, and you guys see Sharn on the other side. Familiar visage.
I'm gonna be right back while you guys do this.
I guess he's not going through the tree
Alright.
hole.
Oh yeah, because Bramgrim's not going.
I go through it.
Oh, he's not
Alright.
going through the tree hole. just joking.
Sonder, I assume you follow.
I follow, but I leave my dog foreskin on the other side just so I can get.
At least you're like, ah!
Sonder gets fucking circumcised by this portal closing.
And it actually doesn't close; it just tightens around it, and I'm just stuck.
Like,
Fuck. Come in.
oh shit. Uh-oh.
And you gotta use my nail, just like.
Oh, fuck you. Hey.
So you walk through.
No.
I walk
Juan
in the
thinks this is
portal.
so cool.
And you guys are now in the city of Sharn. It's immediately like an entirely new environment, Sonder, than one you have ever been in. It is just a gigantic metropolis, almost akin to something like Chicago, except the climate immediately changes. It's much warmer. And you see there are just skyscrapers that go up.
Oh, we were in the underground.
No,
Yeah, we still underground it.
yeah, that's the thing. This city, it goes up super high, and above you, you just see, there are the buildings almost go up. They go up like a couple dozen miles before the clouds, and then you see there's just a gigantic cloud over the entire city, which you can see there are more buildings on top of. And so, and all of these rising skyscrapers and everything, you see interlacing and connecting all of them. There are just a bunch of platforms and then bridges between all of the different platforms just rising up for literal miles.
Bro, is
Like-
that Joey's picture?
You can very easily see someone living their entire life here. And just, Sonder, as you almost go to marvel at this, you're immediately just met with just a wet, disgusting splash, maybe half a block away, as you guys are not in the nice part of Sharn, as someone just, from a couple stories up, just a bucket of piss out the window.
No,
Just-
I chose a really nice spot.
It's...
I use my reaction to dodge it. I can smell it before it hits me.
and you just see, you're in the shitty parts of Sharn.
Ethel embraces the P and
Alright,
says,
I'm gonna look at Sonder. Like Sonder, stay close and don't look at anyone and don't ask questions. All right.
You maybe should not
You
do
don't-
that for him if you
I
are.
highly doubt anyone's gonna challenge a 10-foot tall werewolf. So
You
I'm just
shouldn't
gonna be
be
like,
werewolf.
He's
Are you
surprised, right?
are you going back into Lycan 4 or your Therianthrope
I
form?
went in my human form again, because I don't know if you heard me. I went in my human form again and then asked Ralrut if he think it's a safe part of town to be in my werewolf form. And he said, hey, there are worse things that go on, so, like, sure, you're fine. So I'm gonna stay in my werewolf form and see what
Alright,
fights
but
that
I'm just
happens.
gonna tell him, just don't cause any trouble, because we wanna get as many discounts as we can. All right. So.
Gotta get those sales. All.
When you walk out of this tree, immediately people start screaming and running away. People are just like, "Oh my god!"
Ethel's
And
the
then
type of
people
man
just
who has
start
something
running
that they're running
immediately.
What time of day is it?
Oops.
for. Nobody cares. Nobody.
I think you guys move over. I actually have a picture for this somewhere. You guys move like I think 2 time zones, so it's like an hour. It's like an hour or 2 behind.
Oh,
I
okay.
think.
So it's
Alright.
still
So-
dark.
It's
All right. Sonder.
yeah. You guys woke up pretty early, so it's almost like the sun's just coming up.
Okay, well, upon seeing everyone scream and fucking freak out when they see me, I hide and then tail Ralrut.
You're a giant fucking werewolf. Okay.
Yeah.
Make
I
us.
wonder, wait. If I am even partially obscured, I count as fully obscured. Wouldn't the dim light and the darkness make me partially obscured?
There's a lot of light. This city is brightly lit. Like
Even in the slums?
even
They
in the
come
even in the shitty part of town, there are magical lanterns.
Okay, so I just avoid the lanterns and I move through the
Yeah,
shadows.
it's not completely lit as you assume the nicer parts of town are, because you see, there's bright ass light coming from above, just from the other parts of the town above you. But where you are, it's like half lit. The rows are lit at the very least.
Okay, now I'm just gonna turn back to human form. This is too much work.
So people immediately just and start spreading out.
Okay, wait. People are running away from me. I'm gonna hide first, then turn back to human form, and then come out of the shadows and stuff.
I can make a stealth check.
Okay. And then I can add. What am I adding? 9, I think. It's a 24, but I have advantage. So okay, it's worse. 24.
All right. What's your passive perception, Ralrut?
Excuse me. Passive perception, 15.
Make a perception check. Or Ethel, you also make a perception check.
When did his passive get so high?
15, dude. You're at like 29. What do you want about?
I got a 20.
Make a perception check.
Is that going against my passive stealth? Or is that going against what I rolled on my stealth?
It has nothing to do with your stealth.
It doesn't have to do with this.
I got 5 plus 13, bitches.
So 18?
That equals 20.
All right, so the two of you both see some of the people that run away. At one of the street corners, someone immediately goes over and just starts like, almost grabs the cloak of a man that you see at the street corner is dressed in is just completely hooded and robed up, and just standing at the street corner. Ralrut, they actually look pretty familiar to you.
Oh.
Almost similar to the way you've seen Thelgrun dress when you first met him. And exactly as you saw the Dask during the war in Khalistan.
Fuck me. Alright, I'm gonna tell Sonder, hey Sonder, let's, my bad. Bad,
And you see immediately the guy seemingly like, he reaches, puts a finger up to his ear and just starts making his way over to where the woman spotted Sonder in his wear shape.
And
I'm hidden right now, right?
If he sees me, I don't know if he recognizes me. I'm gonna be, you know.
Dog
Yeah.
gang sign.
So, I mean, he doesn't acknowledge you. He just goes past.
Alright.
And they're searching for wherever this Lycan went.
Can I just fly up higher towards like rooftops and stuff, or I can climb? I got my.
Let's just go on. Let's just go
I will say for Ethel and Ralrut, the two of you. Are you trying to stay hidden from this guy? Because you were seen coming out of the portal with the werewolf.
I rolled 18 for perception. I don't
The only thing
You
is,
know what?
was that communicated to him by the tugging of the
we're
cloak?
cool with the desk. We're cool with the desk, all right? We'll just make our way around. Make our way like normal.
All right, so you guys just walk past. I don't have dice. Let me see.
Ow!
Oh, yeah.
We
So
did
the
not-
guy just goes past and is now looking in the alley where Sonder walked
I
off.
am going. Wait. Sorry, I didn't mean to.
What do you want to do?
I'm just seeing if I have some form of appearance changing spells.
You have Pass Without a Trace, which gives you all +10 to stealth.
Yeah, I'm just looking to see if I. Does that get everybody plus 110?
It's within 30 feet. Everyone gets +10 to stealth.
I don't think I have it ready though.
It's on your staff.
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't see it here though.
Wait, so Eliza's got a passive staff that gives everyone +10 to stealth, and a passive
I got
staff.
No,
activate
she
it.
can act. It's a spell she can activate and then concentrate on,
recharge my
and she can
spells.
use it an unlimited
Oh,
amount
yeah.
of times. It's a really good staff.
I don't see it though.
It's because it's on the staff. It's not.
usually it
It's not
pops
gonna
up-
be in your spell.
It pops up here too.
Yeah,
Where's
Pass
that?
Without Trace down. Second level.
Blind. Thank
Pass
you.
Without Trace at will.
I am blind.
All right. So you guys make your way
Pass
over.
without trace,
And
everyone.
just how are you trying to find Sonder? Just
Remember last time we met him and tried to see if he's in the same spot.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
See if I can ask.
Well, I
him.
said earlier. I don't know if I could have communicated that, but I said earlier I was just gonna follow from a distance.
oh,
I
I
don't,
thought.
they don't know that. Never mind.
Yeah,
It's
did
fine.
you switch?
That
Did
makes
you
sense.
switch? I thought you switched back to to human form.
Yeah. I switched back to human form, but I don't know if
Okay.
I'm still sus. So
Oh shit.
Okay, so you didn't meet back up with the group.
no.
Okay,
Yo, it regains
so for
health.
you guys, Sonder just disappeared. I mean, you
Wait,
assume
I
he
passed
went
pass without a trace.
to hide.
Yeah.
You don't need to hide. I pass without a trace.
Does still need to hide. So, you guys go and Sonder, you're following close up behind. The two, these two start making their way, and eventually, I mean, I won't require a roll for this. You guys eventually do, after making your way through Lower Dura, you guys start passing into an area, Sonder, that you notice is way more fucked up, but not even just like poor or impoverished fucked up. I'm talking like it looks like there was a war. Like you see buildings are torn apart and being rebuilt. There are areas in the street like just completely torn apart. And it looks like just there's a ton of construction going on, which is strange because it looks like it was still a shitty, like impoverished area, like, but it also looks like a war passed through. And so you follow up close behind, and Ralrut, you go over to like the alleyway with a doorway at the end of it that you remember Maverick having worked in. And you see, you go over and you see the doorway. What are you gonna do?
Gonna go up there
At this point, Sonder, you've been trailing. I'll say make another stealth check.
Plus 10.
He's not within range.
God damn it. Should have stayed in range.
At 17.
Yeah, you feel like you've gotten enough away that you can comfortably rejoin the group if you'd like.
Hell yeah, I'll rejoin the group.
He can,
Right,
wait,
so you
he
go
can
back
hide
with the
in my
group,
wings.
and at this point, all of you are within this alleyway, and you see.
Well, can I make a
there-
perception check to look around
just the
and see
doorway.
if we're being trailed or followed or anything?
Yeah, make a perception check.
Yo, please get out of the way.
Alex, my wings are still out.
24.
All right. Also, I will whisper this to you from the... I'm gonna do whispers through camera guy now, so the video can see whispers.
Hey, Alex.
Yes, Eliza?
Sorry. Are Ethel's wings
You
out?
better apologize.
They're always out. No.
Oh.
That was
Did
weird.
anybody, like, see them?
What?
Did anybody
Yeah.
in the town see them?
What do you mean?
What'd you say?
I mean, yeah, they're visible. They're just out.
Fine, they come into our office werewolf form, but not my wings.
No, they're... I mean,
Whatever.
this is crazy magical. They're bird people here. So yeah,
But a
you
furry
guys...
werewolf.
Are you doing this once you get into the alley or before?
Oh.
Doing what?
Searching for tails.
Oh, before we get into the alley.
Alright.
I kind of like look back and forth and then like walk into the alley.
Alright, what are you guys
To make
doing
the
in
table.
the... What are you guys doing in the alley?
Well, I'm just gonna just go up to the door and be like,
Alex, did you send me a PM? I thought.
No, I'm doing it right now.
Where?
I'll be
it'll
like,
be on Foundry.
I'd be, hey Maverick, it's Ralrut. Remember from the Vanguard? Well, I was thinking if you could hook me up with some stuff for some gear.
You knock and you wait a bit.
Nothing?
No.
Alright, I'm just gonna open the door then and be like, Maverick, you there?
You open up the door, and it swings open immediately. It's completely dark all the way down the familiar staircase, just down into Maverick's shop, and it's just completely unlit all the way down.
I'll cast light.
I'm just gonna go down then, screw it.
I'll cast light.
You don't
be
have that
dumb.
anymore.
Wait,
I don't have it anymore?
are you
No.
sending that PM, Alex?
Oh, I don't have it anymore. Are you
Foundry.
Oh, okay.
I'm just gonna go, Maverick, I'm coming in.
Alright, you step down.
Fine, I cast sunbeam. No.
Just fucking Kamehamehas down the hallway.
Here's some fucking light, bitches.
You start making your way down. What order are you guys going down?
Ralrut first.
I'll go after Ralrut. I'm not a boosty.
Alright, so Ethel last, Ralrut first.
How do I send PMs back on what you call it?
You can do /W and then message the
And then I
GM.
did. Not the camera guy?
Juan, what are you doing with your nose?
Cocaine.
Are you putting rocks in your nose?
Yes.
He's putting shit in his nose and spitting it out.
And so you guys start making your way down.
I cast sleep on
And I mean, you get down to what it sounds like it's the open room. It's still completely dark.
Gonna keep it going?
Oh, do you have the goggles? You have the goggles, right?
I'll go.
Yeah, so you can see it's hold on. I'll reply to you here. Oh wait, so Sonder, are you not joining the group?
I will be, but I'm tailing farther. Not farther, but I'm still tailing them. I'm still.
All right, make a stealth check.
Bitches.
So you guys, you make your way down Ralrut, and you see it's dark.
23.
You see with the goggles now, the familiar everything's been completely cleared out. It is now just an empty concrete room. It's a box. You remember before Maverick had built into a wall like this this just heavy metal grate where he would stand behind and sell his wares from. It's just a concrete wall now.
Can I roll an Arcana check to see if there's any, like, sort of protection thing going on?
Oh yeah, roll an Arcana check. You wanna check anything out?
I'll be like, Maverick, it's Ralrut. Remember from the Vanguard? I bought the Thunderbeard off you.
Sure you did, Ralrut.
You shout out.
Why?
Sonder, would you roll?
Concrete box.
23.
Alright. I'll message you again. So yeah, Ralrut, you shot out. Yeah, you're not sure. And then also roll a perception check.
Ralrut or me?
You.
Okay.
Oh, jeez.
Am I doing this at advantage or not? If I'm using my hearing or smell, you would say.
No, this is sight.
Okay.
Alright. Ralrut, you wait a bit, and then
25.
you guys just wait a bit, and eventually you hear footsteps coming from the top of the stairs.
I'm going
Down.
to ready Sunbeam. Kidding.
Yeah, you hear footsteps coming down into there.
I'm gonna ready.
It was a 25, by the way.
Yeah.
Alex. Okay.
I'm gonna ready hidden paths.
Alright. Ralrut, are you doing anything?
Well, I'm just. You never told me what we see when I hear footsteps.
Oh yeah, so you look up the alleyway and you see what looks to be a humanoid figure, mostly obscured, seemingly carrying a handful of boxes.
Oh, nice. They'd be like, "Hey, Maverick."
And you hear the footsteps stop. And shouting down from behind the crates, you say, "Ralrut?"
Like,
and you
"Hey
see
man, what's up?"
And you see he immediately just makes its way down, and you recognize it once he gets closer. He just drops the boxes. You say, and you see it's Maverick. He says, "Yeah, hey, what's up, man?"
Hey, what's up, man?
He goes,
"How you doing?" So you cleared out shop. What happened?
You see, he looks, "Actually, I've moved to a new location, you know? These Dask fellas have been busting my balls." And, you see, he says, "You guys didn't seem to have anything to do with that, right?" And he just looks you dead in the eyes.
Not to my knowledge, man. From what I remember, we just killed a bunch of people, and, well, you know how it is, though, so...
Roll a deception.
Is it very bipolar where he can't
I honestly don't, I forgot, dude.
Yeah, you're lying right now.
I am?
You guys chose to put the Dask in power over the Boromar.
Oh.
Are you not here for this?
I mean, does he really need to roll deception if he doesn't even know he's lying?
Yeah.
Or just
honestly,
roll persuasion.
Roll
then.
intelligence with disadvantage.
Yeah, just persuasion, not deception.
They're both bad. I got an 11.
All right. He just looks at you and he says, he doesn't even say anything. He just sighs and he says, "Well, look, I just needed to gather the last few things. Then you guys can come to my new shop if you want."
Need help? Can help you out.
Sure.
I can hidden path you.
Alright. I'll try to help him move out and ask Sonder and Ethel to help out as well.
I can hidden path him. Can you hear me?
What is that?
Hidden path is dimension door, but tinier.
He just says, "No, it's all right. We could just walk through the. I know a way." And you see, he walks over to where the iron, wall was, and you sort of see he just looks at the wall in a specific spot, and you see he has his own goggles. He looks at it, and he pushes his finger, and you see it goes through the wall at one point, and then he twists, and then puts his pinky in another spot, and then you hear as you see, he tenses his hand and almost pulls out a small stone slab, and behind it you see there's just a little light, almost a mote of light, and he presses it like a button, and you see just all around around the shop just a bunch of illusions seemingly fade as all the pedestals that were there reappear, and then the gate is no longer a wall. And you see the empty back room, where there are a few items still left.
Okay.
So, Maverick, buddy, friend, I don't know if we've met.
Have you ever met Maverick?
Alex, I sent you a PM.
I'm talking. Maverick, friend.
Oh, also, Maverick, this is Ethel, this is Sonder. They're kind of new to the group. In a
I'm not
nutshell,
there.
In a nutshell.
Maverick.
group is split up, you know? There's me and Bramgrim and 2 other new people, and the rest split up into their own group, you know?
Hey, Maverick. Do you buy things?
How about this up there? I wouldn't.
He just says, yeah, I do buy. What kind of items do you have?
Nothing, I just says.
Alright.
Just curious.
So he kind of like points out some places for you guys to grab some items. And you guys follow him up the stairs, and he says, you know, it's a damn shame the band broke up. It's a real unfortunate. And Sonder, you see the group seemingly, they come out of the doorway as Maverick sort of leads you guys out of the door. He closes it behind him.
I drop down and grapple one of the hooded figures.
Make an athletics check, or athletics or acrobatics. As you see, he closes the door behind you guys, strikes what seems to be a match, and pushes it through the keyhole. And you hear nothing, but immediately just feel, even outside of the door, everything get at least 5 degrees warmer as Maverick steps away and like covers his face immediately. He says, "Oh,
I rolled
shit.
23.
I'm glad that worked." You like lunge down towards them, and you see halfway down, one of them notices you and just reaches for a dagger as you grab one of them and just pin them down to the ground.
What?
The guy's gonna go over and just try jabbing that dagger in your back. And it fails horribly. He goes over and just tries to stab it down, but you smack it out of the way as the dagger just goes flying. And you hear immediately the 2 guys become much more vocal than they were and are just, where the hell did the beast come from? And you hear immediately he starts, like, reaches for his ear and just shouts out, "We found the creature!"
I grab his whole head.
Make another athletics or acrobatics check.
Trying to muffle his mouth. Nat 1, that sucks. Okay, what one's that? That's a 12. That was 2 shitty ass rolls.
Let's see what he rolls.
Stay out of trouble, I said, huh?
So
Your hand
mad.
does manage to cover over his. Well, you don't cover his face. You just grab his wrist and stop him reaching for his ear.
Okay. So did the same
Oh.
thing.
Yeah, and he pretty much just grabs for another dagger and tries stabbing you again. A natural 20.
Desmond.
It's
Wait,
just-
he got a natural 20?
yeah.
Great.
But he rolled shit on his damage. It's halved, so you take like 7 points of piercing damage as he jams it into your back and goes to twist. But at this point, are you like choking the guy out that you're grappling?
As long as it doesn't kill him, sure.
He's out. You just squeeze him with one arm while holding the other arm of the other guy as he just goes out. And then make another grapple check. See if you can do the same to this guy. He's gonna try to resist it. You are way
25.
better at grappling than they are.
This is 25.
Yeah, you immediately grab him. You pull by the arm and slam down into the floor. So his whole body just gets jerked and slams into the ground. And then you pin him by the neck to the floor as you just start choking. And he immediately just grabs for the furry arm and is just immediately you see him look at you, unable to actually vocalize because you've just cut off his air, but you just hear him mouthing, "Please stop."
Okay. I knock him out. I don't trust him.
All right, and he's just out.
Oliver, you're holding my throat to go into the ground.
You holding my throat.
Doing it over and over. Go to sleep. Go to sleep. Go to sleep.
Yeah, but you see at this point, Sonder, from where you were, you're on top of a building across the street. Silent takedown. They're out.
You should.
The rest of you guys make perception checks. Ethel and Ralrut.
Hide the bodies.
Well, I can just pick up both of them and go on top of some roof and drop them up. And
Throw
set
them in the
on
bag of holding. The bag of carrying. Yes.
Honestly, from our experience, it's literally better not to leave it missing.
One bag
I've learned
on
that
the
the hard way.
counter, taking shit.
They don't know who I am, though, so they're just gonna think it's some kind of werewolf. So it's not gonna damage your reputation.
My reputation's already bad in this game, right?
Okay, I don't want to kill them, so I'm just gonna
Quite
make
literally,
both of
Ralrut
them
is known for
and
making
climb
a
up the wall, and then once I'm at the top, not the wall, but the wall to the nearest building or whatever I'm at, once I'm at the roof, I'm gonna set them both on the roof, take their weapons, and then the earpieces, and then how much armor do they have on them? I can carry a lot, and I'll only carry 60 pounds.
It's light leathers under cloaks.
Okay.
And when you go
search both of them.
When you
just to
go
see what
for
they have.
earpieces,
Gold, whatever.
When you go for earpieces, you don't see anything. You see, I mean, they each have matching rings.
Yeah.
And you see, I mean, make an investigation check. The rest of you guys, you're now walking down the street.
Why are
as
we walking down the street?
Sonder's taking you guys to his other shop.
Sonder.
Not Sonder, Maverick. Names hard.
That was a nat 20. Plus 5, 25.
Yeah, you search around. They have at the napes of their neck, like, they have matching what looks to be eye tattoos at the back of their neck. Looking through their stuff, you see the rings. You also see there's a handful of gold, not a ton. You see they seemingly have just what looks to be some orders, just seemingly like street corners to stay at.
Any names? Who issued those orders?
Oh yeah, you see it's just some Dask orders. Daask. And you see it's almost like a map, and you see it's color designated, like who's at what corners. And it almost seems like a police map of like where police are gonna be.
Okay. I climb back down and turn back into my human shape, still in the alley, and then walk out and head towards whatchamacallit.
Yeah.
The group.
Yeah, you catch up with the rest of the group. And at this point, just for the sake...
Oh, before I do that, let's not do that. Instead, I'm going to transform on the roof back to my human form, and then glide down using my bat cloak towards the group. That's a nice debut of the magic item.
Yeah, so you guys would see Sonder from the top of the building, seemingly jumps, holding edges of this cloak he has on, and just glides down towards you guys. But
do I recognize it, son?
Make a perception check.
I roll a 19.
19.
Ethel's gonna look at him, roll her eyes, and keep walking.
20.
And mutter,
I didn't want to recognize
Yeah, I mean,
him.
you see him, you recognize him, and you also notice he's not just gliding. He's actually, at points, he dips, but then starts flying. Like, it's not just a controlled glide. He's flying.
He's actually Batman.
You see, he lands down but next to you guys and lets go of the corners of the cape. And his feet touch the ground.
Like, Maverick, this is Sonder, one of the new party members I'm traveling with.
I grab both of your... I look at him and nod towards him, and I grab both of your shoulders and draw you in, and then inform you that I just knocked out two guys who are following us, and they seem to have orders to guard different street corners, possibly a police force.
Great. Stay here. I
Oh,
cast a
probably
sneaky
just
thing
to
on
make
you
sure
that
they're-
gives you +10 to your sneaky stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Fair
Ethel puts up pass without trace.
Yeah, I'm going.
I have to redo it. I've had it all this entire time.
Yeah, it's still up.
Let's try not to do things that'll bring attention to ourselves.
Yeah, you have the extra
No one
sneaky
noticed
stuff.
me at all.
I noticed you.
Did you strip them of their clothes?
No, but I took their weapons. I said I was going to take their weapons. Did I do that,
Yeah,
Alex?
they just had some daggers.
Okay, I took their daggers.
You should have taken their clothes.
Okay.
You're still learning. It's okay.
Did I take their rings, by the way?
You could have.
Oh, I did say that, but I don't think came across. But
Yeah,
That's
you
fine.
could have if you wanted to.
I run back to the roof and grab the rings real quick.
Yeah, so you did. Yeah, you have those rings. You
Okay.
would've. You could've.
So, Maverick.
I
Yeah.
hand the 2 rings to Eliza and tell her to do, not tell her, but ask her if we can try and identify them.
Who?
Ethel. My bad. Ethel. But she's she's got some arcana, right?
She's a druid. That's nature.
Okay.
Get on to the shop, man. I
Amazing.
want some new toys.
Yeah, you guys,
looks
just
at him and
speeding
goes,
through it, he says his hellos. He's generally like a snarky street kid, who's seemingly gotten some clout, as this black market dealer. He's seemingly pretty open with the 3 members of the party. Probably has, more so with Ralrut and Bramgrim, seemingly having some sort of connection with them. And eventually he leads you guys up a level to mid-Dura, where he takes you guys to almost an exact copy of the same alley. And he opens the door, and this time it's a staircase up, and he says, "Yeah, right?"
You're okay. I mean, how do you get away with the authorities?
He says, "Well, the desk, they've been made sorta. It's kind of unofficial, but they kind of police Lower Dura now after the war for Khalistan. So, I mean, I just stay out of their way now. Easier to hide up here than down there from them. They're insane. They really crack down there. Either way, and you see he starts making his way up the stairs, and you see while he's walking, just starts pushing random spots in the wall.
Ethel's gonna start
And-
poking the wall.
And then Ethel just starts poking the wall. Roll percentile die.
While he's poking the wall, I kind of put my finger on the wall and trace as I walk, almost like those elementary kids, like what you do in elementary school, like with that while you're walking. I don't know. Maybe I'm the weird one. But just trace my finger on the wall in order to see if I feel anything as he's, poking different spots in the wall.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Would
Ethel,
it be
roll,
Arcana,
roll percentile.
Me?
Yes.
I didn't roll
That's
percentile.
16.
So I just rolled both d10s.
2 d10s, yes. What'd you say?
16.
Alright.
Uh,
You feel like tingly spots. Not necessarily
Cool.
buttons or anything, but tingly spots.
I got a 9.
I'm gonna yell out to the group, guys. I wouldn't touch anything. You don't know how much stuff here is experimental,
and you
right?
see, he makes
I take my
it.
finger off the wall and just kind of.
He says, and Maverick just says, "I agree. That's not a good idea." And he makes it to the top, and he says, "Well, I assume you guys are here to buy shit."
I got a 9.
You know me so well. You got anything for a guy like me?
Keeping that in mind. He says, well, I've got plenty of stuff. What's your budget now, guys?
You let me worry about that.
Wasn't very high about before. Well,
It's in
I
the
need to worry
platinums.
about that. I'm not showing you shit until I know how much money you've got.
Right?
And you see, right now it's still an empty room. You see, he was about to poke a part on the wall, but then when he said that, he retracted his finger. He said, "How much money you guys have?"
All right, I
It's
got
in the
decent amount of.
platinums.
I got a decent amount of platinum. All right.
And he shakes his coin back.
He says,
gonna
"Ballpark
shake
me."
God damn it! Around 50 platinum.
All right, the rest
50
of you.
platinum? We have way more than 50 platinum.
Shut the hell up!
Oh,
He says, "Okay, that's good to know. All of you, decent amount of change."
I'm here to make. Yeah.
And he just pushes the spot, and you see this time it's not like a shimmer of an illusion fading. The room itself starts to be transmuted and start changing as certain spots in the wall open up as just the stone changes. You hear it's not just magic but mechanical bits as almost certain parts of the wall seemingly sculpt themselves into shelves that push out items, and other sections just mechanically like pop open and show items.
Are there any
He
tables
says,
in here?
well, I'm showing a handful of the shitty stuff and also some decent stuff, since it seems you guys have some money. You see, what would you like? Start cheapest to most expensive? Actually, I'm gonna choose that for you. Let's build up. You see, he walks over to one smaller spot and he shows you a familiar almost horn, like a long tubed horn with a lion's head at the end, and you recognize it. This was the item he had stolen from him when you guys were helping him out in Khalistan, that had exploded. And he says, hey, look, I put it back. I put that piece of shit back together. I made another one.
Yeah. Alright, man. I'm gonna be there with you. I'm not looking for familiars or bomb. Looking for a weapon, right?
He says this shit is a weapon, and I mean, just for the sake of brevity, he starts showing you all these items. So this is a horn of blasting, which does such.
Stay in character.
And he just says, look, you blow through this thing, and it'll make a massive blast of just a really, really loud noise. Says, again, it is a little volatile, but you know.
Does it affect everyone or certain
It's
people?
fun.
It's fun, but
it gives it charm.
Does it affect
And
everyone?
he just says, look, this one, taking in already a friend's discount, only 528 gold pieces.
nah, not my cup of tea, Maverick.
What?
Anything else?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Well, I was asking if you can pick who it affects.
Who it affects? No, it's just a cone.
Best.
Just a cone blast. He says, all right, if that's not your cup of tea. He looks over all of you, and he says, also do keep in mind I can make special requests if you have anything in mind. But he goes over to a small area, or to a smaller cubicle, and he pulls out, you see a pair of gloves. And he says, these are just some gloves of thievery. And you see you only see the gloves when he grabs them and picks them up and then shakes them like really fast. You see almost from being invisible, you barely see like the shimmer of what looks like gloves. And he just says, these are gloves of thievery. And you see he like slows down and they go completely invisible. He just says, when you wear them, you have a +5 bonus to sleight of hand checks and lockpicking checks. You see, he just throws them back then. Yes.
Probably not for me. Sonder? Like, Sonder's broke, never mind.
Bro, don't say that.
Oh, wait, Alex, I forgot. I decided...
Sonder actually... Sonder would have actually
um,
gotten a little stipend from the Vanguard.
Yeah, for helping kick that one Malakesh's ass.
Can I...
Mordecai.
Yeah, that guy.
Also, I want to take back... I'm going to rob Reggie in the forest before I take him to the triage center.
We'll get to that in a bit. Remind me.
I'm going to give the money to Sonder anyway, so...
He wouldn't have had much on him other than his personal belongings.
I'm gonna take all of those.
Screw the shadow. They didn't want to give me didn't want to split the money. So hell, I'm gonna rob Reggie. Damn.
Are there any tables
here,
or
let me-
counters?
Give me a second. Yeah, there are.
How much are the gloves of thievery?
650 gold pieces.
Okay. Let's see the rest of your wares first.
All right, give me a second. I'm gonna say they would have given
Cost
you
purchase.
anywhere
Cost
from
purchase.
this much to. I'll say max this. Eliza, don't look at my screen.
I'm literally looking at that. I don't know what you're doing right now.
Am I gonna roll for like
I'm-
to see how much gold I got?
I'm messaging you how much gold.
Oh, okay.
What? Oh my god.
A bunny.
All right.
What's that converted to platinum?
It's a bunny.
I mean, gold's the main currency, so you
There's
probably
even a
want it in
bunny
gold.
with you, dang.
So he also says, okay. He pulls out this circlet and he says, with this circlet, you can just blast out fireballs from your hand.
Juan has a bunny.
He says, well, this, I see, Eliza. And he says, this is a circlet of blasting. For a limited time only, this will cost you 1,209 gold pieces.
Oh, Ethel's sitting crisscross on the floor in front of him, wherever he is, and just setting shit down and talking to herself. This is a...
Yeah, and he says, okay, are none of you impressed? Ah, damn.
This is a bad roll.
I kind of cough awkwardly.
Hey, boots with false tracks.
This is
She
fine.
just takes off her shoes.
He
puts
says,
them
what
on.
about this? It's a wand of magic detection. You guys seemingly lost the wizard, right?
But what does it do? Or what can you use it for? Anything besides trying to...
Detect magic, I imagine.
I know, but...
Yeah, you can cast
that's
detect
pretty,
magic.
pretty gay. I already have that spell. I'm just teasing. What? But is it just the spell? If you're not a spell
You can
caster?
cast the spell, even if you don't have... He says, God damn. You guys, fine. You know what? And you see, he like shuts a bunch of drawers, and he says, okay, fine. This isn't that interesting? Okay, and you see...
No, Maverick, no. It's not that it's interesting.
No, and
it's
you see, he says, no, it's alright, it's alright. And he goes over to another section, and you see, he says, fine, okay. You guys have big money now. You're big, man. Yeah, right? You have some pull, right? You get the Dask down in Lower Duro, right? And you see he punches a part in the wall, and you see like a little thing comes out, and he pulls out this rod, and he clicks a button, and it just sticks in space. He says, look at this shit.
I mean, it's cool shit, man. But like, you know, like I'm a big guy. I'm not gonna be using a. Come on, man. Don't be like that. Listen, Maverick. Listen, Maverick. It's like you have cool shit. Don't get me wrong, man. It's just that it's like right now we have to approach things differently. We have to play to our strengths. We don't have the wizard anymore to knock people back. I have
and
to.
He just says, yeah, wand of magic detection. You do not know how much this will help you out. Whatever. Okay.
Okay.
It
What
moves
does the
along.
wand do? Humor me. What does the wand do?
It lets you cast detect magic a handful of times each day. None of you seem to be so magically inclined anymore.
I'm magically
Out of
inclined.
character. Out of character.
Arcane was.
Detect magic do again?
It pings out in a 30-foot radius. All magic, you can tell where it is, and you can sense what school it is.
Does it have to be detect magic? Can it hold any other type of spell? Or is it just like
It is a wand of detect magic.
Oh.
He says, I have a bunch of other wands. Are you looking for wands?
And the wand detects its
Well-
own magic.
Do you have a wand that stores spells?
That what spell? Stores spells. I mean, I could get a spell storing item.
Well, okay, listen, Maverick. Keep this between the two of us, but I've recently been cursed, and knowing that I probably won't be able to remove certain things, I think
He
I should
says-
probably come. Maybe,
He says,
maybe.
do you
that's something
understand? Do you understand how expensive it is to have an item that stores spells? And you see, he pulls a ring off of his finger. He says, this stores spells. Up to 5 levels of spells. This is 20,000 gold pieces, Ralrut.
Ill.
You wanna buy this?
Okay. You made your
And you
point.
see, he slots it back onto it. He slots it back onto his middle finger, and just, you're not buying this.
Okay, man. All right. No need to get rude here, all right?
And he says, fine. And he reaches over to another slot. It's a decent size. You see, he opens this up and he says, what about this? It's a belt of dwarven kind. Big
What's that
beefy
do?
guy like you could be useful.
What's it do?
Oh, that's actually a really good item.
What is it?
How much
Read
is
it.
that?
It's in the fucking...
What is that?
It's in chat.
What'd you put it in? Announcements?
Forge. Oh,
dude, God,
he's been. Oh, I've been putting all of these items in the forge, Juan.
I've bruh. Oh my god, I'm gonna hold on a sec. I feel so bad for Maverick, man. Hold on,
Never mind.
let me see what it does.
That was like 12 things.
I seriously. What does it do?
It increases your Constitution score by 2 to a maximum of 20, and then you have advantage on persuasion checks interacting with dwarves. Each day at dawn, you have a 50% chance to grow a full beard. And then you have advantage on saving throws against poison. You have resistance against poison. Then you gain dark vision out to 60 feet, and you also learn to read, speak, and write Dwarven.
I'll keep it in mind.
All for the one item. It's 7,371 gold pieces. Bruh.
Okay, you know what? I'll be. Alright, Maverick.
There are very few items that increase scores. Like
I know.
with
I know.
Added benefits.
I kind of want a new weapons.
You want a weapon?
Yeah, I want a weapon. Preferably, do you have like an axe or a big ass hammer or something like that?
I thought you liked glaives.
Hey, glaives work too. Whatever, a big ass weapon. That one's gonna hurt a lot.
He says, well, I mean, I do have something. This just came in. This one's a little pricey, though.
Let's see if I give you. Alright, let's see.
So yeah, you can read that over if you can see it. So yeah,
Belt
we're
of
getting-
I see the belt of Dwarven kind, but I just
scroll down.
5. Yeah, I'm scrolling down. I'm gonna refresh the page and see what it is.
Do you want me to read it out loud?
Hold up, I just need to update my page, reload my page. Yeah, just read it out loud. I can't see it. This is Greg asked.
Warfrost Cleaver, weapon, battle axe, very rare. You gain a +2 bonus to attack and damage rolls made with this magic weapon. This battle axe is 8 charges and regains 1d6 +2 expended charges each day at dawn. As long as the weapon is at least 1 charge, attacks you make with it deal an extra 1d6 cold damage to any target it hits. When you roll a 20 on an attack roll made with this weapon, it regains 3 expended charges. Freezing Slash. As an action, you can expend 3 or more of the battle axe's charges to slash the air in front of you. When you do, a line of Arctic wind 30 feet long and 5 feet wide blasts on the blade. Creatures within the line must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 1d8 cold damage for each expended charge. If you expend 4 or more charges in this way and leave the battle axe with 0 remaining charges, the weapon completely frosts over. When it frosts over, targets within the line take an extra 3d8 cold damage, and creatures that succeed on the dexterity saving throw take half damage instead of avoiding the effects. The DC for this property saving throw is equal to 8 plus your proficiency bonus plus the number of charges you expended.
And you see, he holds it out, and it is just a large, almost just seemingly one solid piece steel axe that is just radiating cold energy. Like, he just holds it out, and you feel the room get slightly colder just around it.
Ralrut's about to start saying boy.
Boy. Boy. No, this is a two-handed axe. Maverick is not that strong. You can see he's struggling to hold it up a little bit. He's got both arms.
I'm gonna grab it with try to grab it with one arm, but you mind?
So, take it. You see, you grab it, and it's pretty fucking heavy. You do gotta it's a two-handed battle axe. It just.
I would grab it and be like, I'm gonna admire it. Okay, how much for this beauty?
8,145 gold pieces.
How much do I have, Alex? 12,000? 12,000 gold pieces?
You have 6k, and he just says, keep in mind, trade-ins are allowed, any items you may have, and I will also say, keep in mind, you guys do have the bag of carrying.
I do have a bag of bag of holding. Oh, actually no. It's
No,
like
Carrying.
the bigger one's the bag of carrying.
We took it and the other half didn't get it.
You can make up that that balance. Just I mean I'm not here, but this is just like logically speaking, with the materials we have in the bag, or and like you just trading in your weapon.
You guys mind if I
Probably.
sell the deceased dragon skeleton?
See how much you can get from your weapon first.
I can
gonna
also
trade it
just
in
cover
anyway.
you, by the way. I
Well,
have
actually,
3,000 gold.
I will
also say I added a new item. It's you guys never had this written down, but it's all of the like manuscripts and stuff from the temple that the Sapphire Dragon was in. That had to do with like channeling soul energy.
how much if I were to give her your Thunderbird back,
I was looking up CPR courses.
how much would that fetch me? Would it go over or would it just meet it?
Says, well, if you're just selling it to me, I might give you a couple thousand gold. Trading, I'll make it a little. Just sell it to me. I'll give you a little.
A little extra.
Trading, you know. It'll be worth a little less, but you know.
And I'll just sell it to you and then use that very gold to.
It says,
Well,
oh, that's how that works, buddy.
really? Yeah. All right, Maverick. You drive a hard bargain. How much for it for me to? If I trade it in, how much is it then?
He says, well, there's still some other items you might want to look at.
All right.
He just says, and you see he opens a really small slot and says, this one, while simple, very helpful. Every +1 matters, he says. As it's a ring of protection, +1 bonus to both of your dodge defenses, and to all saving throws while wearing this ring.
Bruh.
Very handy.
How much
And
is that?
Also, not cheap.
I can imagine.
It's 9,600 gold pieces.
What the fuck? Bruh.
He just
Did you
says,
say advantage on all saving throws or +1? to all
+1
saving
to all saving throws. And he just says, and I got one more thing, but it might be a little pricey. Although, honestly, I don't see myself selling it anytime soon, so it's a little bit of a clearance item, but a very expensive clearance item.
What is it?
Says, you know, most of the people that come to me just come to kill shit, so I don't necessarily, you know, I don't really get the chance to. People don't usually want this. And you see he pulls out a little staff. It's actually a pretty large staff that just looks like a bunch of totems stacked on top of each other. And he says, well, it's a staff of healing. He says, you know, I mean, it can cast a bunch of healing spells. You know, the people who come to me, they want crazy, explodey, killy shit. They don't want, you know. I picked this up a while ago and just haven't been able to get it off my hands. I mean, you guys heal each other, I assume. You get into fights. This could come in handy.
Come on, you're taking away my entire role.
What?
My entire purpose is to
You're the
be
only one who
healer.
could hold it. What do you want about?
Hell
You can use it.
yeah! But I already have a staff. Wait.
And he says, well, this is a little pricey, though.
Maybe we get a discount for buying multiple items?
Could be, could be.
I mean, if you can't get rid of it and it's on clearance, then are you ever gonna?
Wait. Who has a higher persuasion, Sonder? What's your persuasion?
I think it's literally +0. I don't have any persuasion.
You have a -1, so.
The one with the highest persuasion is back at Flame View.
And also a third of the party's gold.
Nice.
Yeah.
You guys are having a 1v1 up there. I tried to help.
So he just
Mel
looks
get
over to all
stuff
you guys. So,
and he shaking his head.
what are you interested in?
Ethel, you see anything you like?
And I will say, just for the sake, you guys would have brought it up. I'm gonna see how much Matt or Thelgren has. They would have because that's the thing. They would have split it if you guys brought it up, but they didn't bring it up.
Wait, I have a question. does he know that we've split up yet?
Yeah, he
Yeah,
literally.
the group mentioned.
Okay, because I was gonna say if we didn't mention that we split up yet, and we have all those funds, we can just say, "Hey, so and so from the other group is gonna pay for it," and then we could try and convince them to pay for it since they have all the
My
money.
staff. What do I do with my other staff? Would I lose my other staff? I guess
Not
that.
necessarily. Holy shit, they had so much money. What the fuck? The party?
Yeah.
fees?
Dude, we've been telling you the other shit.
It was all payments from the job. The only
Oh
one
wait,
who
yes.
Dave didn't put his money in there. He just kept it for himself. So it's without Dave's cut.
Yeah, so you guys would get like
You
5,500
put him
gold.
up here, you can just watch him fight.
So we split it between me, Bramgrim, or me, Bramgrim, and Ethel.
Opponents probably fall asleep.
Ethel was part of that, but if you guys are going shopping, you can just have the entire 5,500.
You see how
I would have given whatever we split it into to you guys anyway.
5,500 or 55,000?
5,500.
Oh,
Jesus.
100, Jesus Christ.
Oh. I was hoping they'd fall
I
asleep.
think they meant 1,000. But
I mean-
okay, so if I have two staffs, like what's the sitch? Does like one go on my back or like?
You drop your shield.
You could switch between the two, or you could get rid of your shield.
Maybe I'll get rid of my shield. Oh, but I don't want to get rid of my shield. I don't use my shield. I use it all the time.
You do.
I just don't.
All right, while we're discussing, I kind of pull I pull Ralrut aside and ask if I can trust this
Everlos is
shopkeeper
a-
guy with my.
Keep in mind, guys, you do have the ability to like request funds from the Vanguard and sort of do like
Taxes.
credit payments. But if the Vanguard later on is like, you guys didn't need this shit, they won't pay you back, and then you'll owe them. Like, that's the thing. So you could pay this with, like, Vanguard funds. You could pay shit with Vanguard funds, but they might charge you later.
I'm gonna
for it.
buy the staff with Vanguard funds.
Now let's take care of the
What?
That's her. That's her. That's not. Hey, that's
the
her.
staff of Vanguard funds.
Bruh, come on. Listen,
She-
they think we
she-
don't need more healing? Are they dumb? Huh?
If anything, the other group's gonna need it, because didn't they lose a healer?
Nah, they'll be fine.
Dave can heal.
Be
We've
fair, I
separated,
think
Oliver. We don't think about them anymore. They're gone.
I think the staff is one of the best cases to make
That's
to
not
get
bad,
them
it's
to
just
pay
not-
for shit.
Okay, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But what about my axe?
I don't know how you're gonna convince them to pay this shady guy in a black market though.
Shut up, Joey.
Well, you can convince. Wait, have you used any of his items in your previous adventures, endeavors, and all that?
A Thunderbird?
You can just be like, hey, I've been using this entire time and it's worked and it's been great. So he's reliable in terms of the quality of items he's selling. So there you go.
I'll just get my receipt and I'll show the Vanguards when I pay my taxes.
What?
Tax returns.
Are you gonna use a staff then? You're just gonna switch out staffs?
Yeah. Okay, wait. So I'm gonna sit down, crisscross applesauce in front of Maverick, and just reach in my pockets and just start grabbing shit and setting shit down.
Bunch of shit, literal shit.
Yeah, he just Ethel just starts dropping shit. Like, you see, she has layers and all these pouches and everything, and just starts dropping bags and throwing shit out.
Plague Bane mask, how much?
No.
What?
Plague Bane mask, how much?
Says, well, what does it do?
It stops you from getting sick 3 times,
You good over there?
and then you can recharge it. Right now, it's fully charged.
Let me.
Have you
let me-
ever heard of the Eldian plague? We stopped it, but it can come back easily.
It's still going on.
Yeah, it's still going on.
When I see her dropping shit, I'm like, hey, bad Ethel. Bad. No.
You're like,
I'm actually gonna do that. I'm like, bad Ethel. No, we do
I just
not
start
drop
throwing shit at him. Just
we
full
do
on
not
darts.
drop things in our friend's shop. Bad. Rolled up newspaper.
Gets the Windex bottle filled with water and just starts spraying it.
I'm gonna
Just-
get one of
Sitting
the.
here like,
I'm gonna get one of the manuscripts from the bag of carrying and just like, no, bad.
I'm trying to be more civilized, Ralrut. Jeez.
He says, no, that's...
I just ripped off a blister on accident.
Yeah, you show him the mask, and you see his eyes flash white, and he says, you know what? Yeah. You see, he, like, holds a pearl up to his head and holds the item in another hand.
Oh.
His eyes flash white. He says, alright, well, make a persuasion check.
Come on, I'm gonna fuck
She's not dropping shit.
No, this is an actual magic item.
Natural 20! Boop, 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 boop.
Oh, he says...
Plus 2! 22. Oh.
He, like, you see, he, like, puts it on. He says, hey, this is pretty drippy, you know. 750 gold pieces.
800. She's trying not to laugh.
He's like...
He did get a nat 20.
I got a nat 20
He's like... Sure. 800.
Nah, I'll get 750. Ah.
Okay.
Why would you say no?
He takes the mask and just slaps the gold, like starts throwing out platinum. Just.
Alright.
It's like
I
I
swear
am.
This is
Why
a
are
lie.
you guys letting her speak and selling shit?
Well, I can't.
It's my shit!
Hold on. You don't have the right amount of platinum.
Oh, no, I have it in my regular thing. I'm writing it all down here.
Oh, okay, because you would have had 610.
Yeah,
platinum.
it's in the...
You put 61. It's 6.
No, I know. I did that.
Okay.
I have
So
6.
It's in here.
add 750 gold pieces.
I have it.
And
I'm
take off the mask.
Listening, I'm putting
Okay,
it
yeah,
on
take off the
paper.
mask. Is there
I
any?
put everything
Is there
in
anything else you guys
before.
are selling? Just, Bramgrim, is there anything you would have given them to sell? Because they would have told you they're going to Maverick. Would you have given them any money as well? Because they would have told you they're going to Maverick.
They would have had the full 5,500 or whatever that we got from the party fund.
Yeah, would you have given them
I'll
anything?
I'll give
Yeah.
them the mask of the pack bearer.
All right, and then anything else any like, just money, cash.
Nope.
I don't know how much gold I used to have. Because I only put 61 platinum pieces. I did not put 600.
I think you had literally like nothing because you owed the party so much.
No,
okay, that was a joke. I actually put up all my.
No.
610.
You have 61 because Alex made a mistake. It was not 61. It was 610 platinum.
610 platinum. That's 6,100 gold.
Oh well, I'm at 763 gold. Can you? I fucked something up. Just like
Just get rid of 61 platinum and add 610.
In the meantime,
yeah.
I kind of
For the
pull
Mask of the Pack
Ralrut.
Bearer, he offers... that's not bad at all. I would honestly say... Relative to the Profane... yeah, he'd go... I mean, combined on all of those, 1,500. The two masks, 1,500 total.
Ethel's gonna
What?
take...
What does the mask do?
What?
Mask
I
of the
forgot.
Pack
What
Bearer?
are the
Mask of the
masks?
Pack Bearer, it's Warlock only. It's a Warlock attunement only. The Plague Bane mask. So he would have given you... who did you give the mask to, Bramgrim?
Ralrut.
Alright, so
I'm-
Ralrut.
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, no, so it wasn't part of the same natural 20, so roll a persuasion check.
I fixed my data account. I just had to
Oh my god, my persuasion's doo doo.
deep run.
12.
Says, I can do 650.
You know what? Yeah. All right.
Alright, he takes the mask, 650.
I'm gonna take off my dress of many pockets.
Alright.
That sounds wrong. I wear two things.
Yeah, you have
my
a ton
dress
of
is
layers.
an overdress. Like it's
So,
a dress, but it wraps around and it
you guys
ties.
see Ethel starts undressing, and Maverick's just
No,
like, whoa,
Dad.
whoa.
Bad
See, look, there's
no.
another one underneath.
No.
And you see, she has another dress underneath. She's a fucking pack rat. It's, like, disturbing.
And then I'm going through the pockets and taking out shit, and then I freeze for a second and drop everything I'm holding and just start taking off my shoes, and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot about these. And I set him down in front of him, if he's on a counter or
And
table
he's
or
just
whatever.
like, what
They
the
smell awful. They smell fucking disgusting. I haven't washed those in forever. But
And he's oh my god, what it 150 for the dress.
okay, no, shut up. I'm not there yet.
He
Right
looks
now-
over to the rest of you guys like, what the fuck? Who?
Wait, where did it go?
What happened? What did you guys do to her? What happened?
No.
Maverick, we found her in the
Who
sewer.
is this person?
My question is, how is she taking the dress off with her wings?
It's a wraparound. My entire
It's
outfit
magic.
was
It
meant
fits.
to go around it.
Yeah, it fits.
It's not magic, it's just I
we
made
got
this all.
into a scuffle with
not that.
I think the boss. We fought a big poop monster in the sewers, and then she came out. She came from the poop monster, so
I'm
we
just annoying
assumed
him this entire
she's the
time.
offspring of it. So.
Bro, I can't find my boots.
Oh.
I'm like, bro, Maverick, these are boots of false tracks, okay? They make your footprints invisible, okay? Pretty wondrous of an item.
I'll
if I
give
do
you
say
150
so.
for it.
160.
50.
140.
140. He gives you 140 and takes the
God
boots.
damn it, okay, that's fine.
Yeah, she's a little special, man.
She's wiggling her toes around, she's like, freedom, freedom.
Yeah, I wanna.
Anything else?
Alright, I pull
Charm of
Ralrut aside
Plank
and ask if this shopkeeper, do you think he could withstand my werewolf form? Do you think he's trustworthy enough to see that?
I wouldn't, because it's a small shop.
Yeah, Oliver.
Is it small? How small is it? I thought it expanded.
It's pretty big. It's
Okay.
Yeah, one.
it's big enough for him to stand, but hunched over, like bent over.
Don't do it. Don't do it.
I wanted to ask if I could requisition some items for my werewolf form. Is he going to need to measure everything?
No, he doesn't. It's magical.
Okay. So I kind of ask if there's any items that would fit a larger person. Maybe some rings or some...
He says, well, the ring of protection could work. I'd need
Okay.
a custom order anything. Any enchantment specifically on your mind?
Oh, I got this.
Actually, the frost axe. I can't modify any further, right?
No.
No.
It's better than the Thunderbird, though, I think.
Oh yeah, no, but
Yeah, I think so.
I'll take radiant damage on it. I really want to put radiant damage on something.
I will say though,
I'm gonna sell my shield.
coming in terms
You have the
of
charm of
it
plant
doesn't have
command.
radiant damage, but it does
You have the
do
charm of plant command.
frost damage, and if the way that Alex is creating this is the same with like resistances and stuff, fire is like a very common thing, so that frost might do more damage.
Wait,
Especially if our arch nemesis is a flame
I'm
guy.
using Pokemon rules for damage types now.
doesn't fire beat ice?
It's like a beats kind of thing.
Yeah,
I
fire
would
beats
say.
ice. So
Yeah, but cold damage is I would argue is the opposite of fire damage.
I'm shaking around my dress in many pockets.
So if they have resistance to fire damage,
It depends on the specific creature, but it can go either way. Like, depending on how notable the creature is, if it's like so hot the ice doesn't bother it as much, it might have resistance. But I mean, it can go either way, but that we're kind of going with like Pokemon rules for kind of damage types. Not necessarily, just the idea that damage types have sort of pairs.
I'm gonna ask Maverick. Hey, Maverick, do you have anything that does radiant damage? Something that'll hurt malignant force extra hard? You know?
I do radiant damage.
I mean,
Yeah, but you never did. So
I know,
I could
right?
find something for you if that's what you want.
I mean, you know, even some brass knuckles. You know. I mean, I as long as it does radiant damage,
He looks at him. He's like, I can picture it. A pair of brass knuckles, thoughts and prayers.
I like that. You
He's
speak
like,
my
no,
language.
that might take a while.
Hey, let me know then.
An emerald falls out of one of the pockets.
An emerald.
Pick it up and hand it to him. 600.
Like, oh, emerald. You know you need that for raised dead.
You know, the emeralds
then
for
I
raised
throw it
dead.
back down into my dress. My dress that I'm wearing, not the one I'm holding. Never mind, JK.
Yeah, from the assorted shit you have. Candle of the
agate.
deep.
Give
What's the
them an
candle of the
agate.
candle of
It's
the
a
deep?
deep that it's a candle that I can bring into water and all that stuff. It
Mm.
saves it. I forgot about it.
Right. Yeah. So anything else you guys want to sell?
I'm gonna take out the axe.
I'm probably just gonna.
I
Well,
mean, what about the 2 daggers I just took? I mean,
was
that's
gonna
probably like 10
trade in
gold.
the
Yeah, he just gives you like 25 gold total.
I have an agate. That's
All right. So
worth 1,000.
Thunderbird, make a persuasion check.
I have an agate that's worth 1,000 gold pieces.
Weren't you gonna use it for awaken?
Never mind. I don't.
I mean, you don't have to.
My
you could sell.
agate.
God, this was so easier
If
with
you're trying to
Pedro.
move away from that idea, then
He was healing my
I wasn't trying to
bargain,
move away
dude.
from it.
what?
Fuck
I
me.
wasn't trying to move away from
I thought you said you were.
it. No, I liked it. I did.
Up to you.
I wanted the.
What'd you roll?
Say anything, I might just do the trade in.
What'd you roll?
Got a 9.
It's like I could do like 4,500. Eh.
I mean, genuinely, you should just trade it in. There's no point in carrying both. You're
I mean,
never
the-
going to use both.
Yeah, honestly. Okay, Alex, out of
Keep in
character.
mind, you also have the 701 gold pieces of gems, 500 of spices, 600 of textiles, then those manuscripts. You have the skeleton. You guys have stuff you could sell.
Yeah, but that's for emergencies, though. This is kind of.
Emergencies.
Yeah, what if we need a.
If you don't need to, like, sell it now, don't, and then I can.
Yeah, no, honestly, Bram would probably get us a bigger penny for it.
Alright, well, if we're not going to sell it now, I can just sponsor you with some gold. I have 3,000. I'm not going to use it.
No, I mean, I'm not. I'm just gonna trade in the Thunderbeard because I probably just
I'm gonna
rolled
take
dude.
out my diamond.
Alright,
dust.
so what are you guys getting? What do you want to get? I'll add up the totals.
Frost Axe.
Anything else?
The staff.
The staff? So the
I would
frost
like
axe,
the ring, but I could convince the Vanguard that I need this ring.
Can I take out? Alex? Can I take out my dress in many pockets?
I mean, that's the thing. You also need to convince Maverick that he'll get paid for
You
it.
already. Oh, you don't know.
Didn't you want the gloves?
You've been through my.
Me? I wanted
Yeah.
the gloves? Actually, I completely forgot about them. They're not in the chat. How much were the Thieves' gloves? What do they do?
650. Plus 5
Oh.
bonus to lock picking and sleight of hand checks.
Okay. Would the gloves work in my wear shape? Are they fingerless gloves?
They would not work in your wear shape, but I mean, you wouldn't be lock picking or doing sleight of hand
It's
checks.
fucking like I got 2 tiny lockpicks in my fingers trying to do it. I guess I could afford that, but the ring of protection seems pretty good.
All right, together it's almost 19,000 gold for the staff and the cleaver.
In total, just for those 2 items, god damn.
Yeah.
I'll take the Thieves' gloves instead of the ring.
All right,
That's
so
what
take
I
off 650. I'll add it to you.
You don't want the ring?
Wait.
I would like it, but I have 3,000. That's 3 times as much as I have right
You know
now.
what? They've helped me out before.
Where's the ring of protection stuff? Is it over here?
It's just it's in there.
Hey Maverick, if we
So
throw in-
message me. I'll add that to your inventory later.
I'll ask Maverick, if we were to throw in, get the ring, could you give us some type of discount for getting multiple items? And high-paying items at that as well.
Couldn't Eliza do that since she's got the perception? Or
He's
persuasion?
like, you've got like
I've never-
27,000 gold on you right
Actually, I
now.
do. No, I
What?
don't have
Actually,
persuasion.
He's like, the 2 items you're looking at are already 19, almost 20.
that is very... You know what? You're right.
Okay. Ethel would have to give up her gold.
Yeah, I thought I was buying my staff.
Yeah,
If you're getting the staff too, that's what I'm saying.
Oh.
Your
How much
gold,
is the staff?
Ralrut's gold, his trade-in gold is 4,500. That's
10,000. You got another 5,500 from
Which is
the party fund you guys took. And with your 6K, that's like 21,000. Plus the 1,500, that's like 23.
You guys have enough. You just need to pick who's paying for what.
I'm buying my staff.
Yeah.
You guys really think
Well,
it's
Ethel, how much gold do you have total? Don't mark off your gold. We need to see how much you have
I'm
on
just
you.
gonna see.
Don't remove.
being broke?
How much do you have total? Ethel has like 7K right now.
I also have 7.
So you can just use a portion of the party fund to pay off her item.
Wait, but then I can't buy anything else.
Your gold would pay off your weapon with the trade-in. You should be fine. Sonder would have to use all his gold, and then the extra gold that you guys would have would go on to finish paying for the item, and then, I don't know, just owes you the gold later on.
Do you really want the ring, or?
What
You're
does the
muted.
ring do again?
I can't put any armor onto my wear shape, so this is like one of the few ways to increase my AC. So I would like it if we can manage to get it.
Fuck, I guess I'll be broke again. Alright.
Hey, I have good sleight of hand, and I just bought the thieving gloves. If we're broke, we can just steal some shit.
Yeah, but how often do we get to steal stuff? We're literally heroes. We cannot steal.
Hey, if you don't get caught, you know, just lose it again. You guys are the heroes.
Alex,
I'm just
can I
looking
sell
for my brother, so you know,
Alex,
I gotta do what I gotta
sell
do.
my dress of many pockets.
Yeah, it was another 150.
Okay, 200.
150.
I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Actually, you gave it to him for 140.
I didn't give it to him.
Yeah, you
Went
actually
down
talked
to-
him
No,
down.
I bought something else.
He already took it and gave you the gold.
No, I sold him something else. What did I sell?
No, you gave him
It wasn't the dress and the
30.
pockets that I was selling. I sold him something else.
the boots for 150 and then the dress for
I
140.
hadn't sold. No, the boots were for 140. I hadn't sold the dress yet. I said not right now.
Oh, well then he would have done 150.
Okay, 175.
150.
I'm gonna roll persuasion.
Go for it. Alright.
11, 13. Let's go.
140.
Fuck. All right. And then.
Alright, so yeah, that's another 140 for you. So
Wait,
who's...
150. I thought you said 150.
He went down to 140.
After I rolled bad.
Yes.
God damn it.
Okay, so who's putting in how much gold? Let's get these
I'm
numbers
not
added up.
ready yet. Give me time.
Juan, what are you giving?
I guess I'm gonna go broke again. Every time
So
Woo! Broke one!
who's
Thank you,
putting
Juan.
in who's putting in what?
you did this to me, Sonder.
Ethel? Oh
I
wait, you
cuddled
guys are
you in
getting
your sleep,
you guys are
you know,
getting the
that's
ring
it.
as
I'm
well?
not ready to buy it.
No. Okay, because if we don't get the ring, we'll be fine.
I will say the belt would probably also work.
Not for. Well, no, I already have 20. Oh, wait, I don't have 20 Constitution. I forgot about that.
You
That's a
don't?
different character. No, I have
No,
16.
you did. Oh, well then, yeah, the belt works for you.
And the belt also works. That is true.
Is
And
the
it's
is the belt-
less. The belt's
It is less. I would actually.
if it's
Oh.
cheaper, then you know what?
So both, anyways.
no, shut-
no.
no.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I don't think he can afford it. It's your choice if you want to give him the
It
rest
is
of
your
the gold
choice.
for it.
Yeah, I don't have enough for either. So if you're feeling extra generous, then the ring. But if you want, the belt will also be useful.
How much less is the belt? 'Cause I really
$2
don't.
grand.
The belt's like 2.5 grand less.
Ready to be scrapped. For my
Well, I still have it.
2,300.
All right, how about all right, Maverick? If we were to get the
Okay,
axe,
Ethel, are you putting all of your 7,000?
No, not yet.
I have no
Okay, what about my woodcarver's tools, weaver's tools, my spyglass, my sham, my magic-
Spyglass, he gives you 1,004.
Hell yeah.
Alright, anyone else got anything?
I'm gonna ask Maverick if we're to get the axe, the staff, and the belt. Can I get some type of
what I considered.
Okay, what about my
yeah.
woodcarver's tools?
I'd say.
All right. How much? How much are we looking at now?
What about my woodcarver's tools?
Gross, 26. With a little bit of a friend's discount.
Under armor.
I'd say I can get you somewhere around 24.
Yeah, would leave a little bit of gold in
When I
everyone.
hopped down with
That'd be
Nick,
literally fair.
or well, before I just walked off of it.
Again, you guys have the textiles and shit.
Oh yeah, I forgot what that.
Yeah.
You know, okay, you know what? Screw it. I guess we're gonna sell it.
If you don't want to go broke, then just sell the gems are like base price anyway. You don't get much for that, and the textiles too.
Alright, I'll sell
Yeah.
them the gems and shit.
So the gems, that's 701. Add that.
What about my wood carver?
Spices is 500 if you want to sell the spices.
Let's do so the gems. How much? 500 gold.
701.
701 gold. Okay.
Spices is 500.
Okay. I'm not adding the spices yet.
Okay.
Water textiles.
Textiles 600.
But do we have any use for these, by the way?
They're just raw materials.
Raw
Are there any
materials.
yellow of them?
A bit.
I take the yellows out and then you can sell it.
Okay.
Just kidding, no, I don't put it back.
Okay.
I don't need it.
Well, okay. I'll sell the textiles and then see if that's enough.
Textiles, so 600 right there.
Can I sell my sham?
Yes.
How much?
3 gold.
God damn it.
All right.
You're selling common items.
Shush, Joey.
Oh. Okay then.
Wait, I forgot. I got the rings earlier. Can I tell him that should I tell him that I took him from the guards? I don't know. That's a good idea. He's a black market dude. He's on the.
No. Hold up. Even black market dudes have something. Just stay quiet. Stay quiet for a little bit, right?
Okay.
Oh,
For
Alex,
for the axe, staff,
Oh.
and the
pick up the
belt.
cleansing stone.
Okay. You guys see while Ethel's rummaging through her pockets, you see she reaches into one of the pockets of her dress, and you see immediately there's like a little whoosh of just magical energy as you see Ethel is fucking disgusting. She's caked in mud, in dirt. She smells like shit.
She a
It's
baddie.
it's horrendous. And you just see immediately, it's almost like her whole body starts very lightly vibrating but stays perfectly in shape as all of the after this magical just burst, all of the dust and everything off of her just shakes off. And as you see, you've seen her cleaner than you've ever seen her, just period. And so
Why would you do that in his store?
And you see the dust all falls to the ground. It's a lot of dust, but you see it hits the ground and then almost gets pulled into that one pocket in her dress, and way more dust than should fit into that pocket goes into the dress pocket and just disappears. And the smell almost immediately starts to clear up.
I take the rock out and I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot I had this.
Don't get rid of it, Ethel. We need it for you.
What?
Don't get rid of it.
He's saying
Oh,
not
no.
to sell it. So the gold's not worth it. The smell is terrible.
I set that down in the keep pile.
No. I'm
In the
keeping
keep
that.
pile! In the keep
Keep.
pile! Keep
Okay.
pile! I feel like Ralrut wants to take it,
All right.
and once a day
Who's
we'll
putting
track
how
him.
much gold, guys? Just tell me.
Wait, give me a
Let's
second.
just do.
I'm willing to
do.
offer up all of my gold, 23.79.
All right, 23.79. I'll add that up.
All right.
I also have 1 platinum. That's 10 gold. So
Guys, I have a
23.89.
candle. I have a candle that continues to burn.
Okay, just stop there. Let's just do. We'll do the math.
All right, how much do you have?
Wait,
I'll-
but
How
I'll-
much do you, Ethel? How much are you giving?
I know, but give me a second, guys. I have a candle it's called the candle of the deep, and I can use it underwater, and it does not extinguish, and it continues to give off light and heat. Keep it or sell it.
Keep it.
God
All
damn it.
right. Either way, with the trade-in, how much does the price go down?
It goes down to 20k.
20k. All right. Okay. So I'm gonna trade in the Thunderbeards. Let's get rid of
I'm
that.
keeping my shell.
All right.
Wait, hold on. Before I do, I'm like, Maverick, give me a few moments with this. I'm gonna look at the glade. I'm like, thank you for your service, baby. It was a good time.
Goes in the corner, unzips pants.
He's like, I've had lots of fun with this crossbow bolt injection slot, inserting slot.
No, I'd be like, all right, Maverick, take her away before I change my mind.
He just pulls her out of your hand and he's like,
Hey, I have a bag of holding.
you know how
by the
much
way.
work I went through to steal this shit? And he just throws it into a wall, and you see it just disappear into the wall.
I'm gonna
How much gold are you putting, Ethel?
Alright,
all of mine.
How much is all of yours?
I don't know. It's half of it's in platinum, so I don't know how to.
okay, how much is her staff? Let's
Click
like
off
wait.
of it. It just says total in gold pieces 8,160. Are you giving all of it?
Sure.
You guys are currently up to 15,000. So you are 9k off.
Hey, I'm gonna shake out all of my pouches.
I thought we
Wait,
loaded
what?
at 20k.
Well, Eliza, are you gonna keep your staff too, or what? You're gonna
Yeah.
trade?
Yeah, with all of your gold, and
if I
then
keep my staff, I get 20 extra little baby spell slots.
Wait, I thought we got the price down to 20k. Was that
Yeah.
just
It's
that like
24.
3 seconds
well,
ago?
yeah, it was 20. Yeah, it was 24. It was 24,000 like 500. Then your gold 2,300 plus the Thunderbird 4,500 plus Ethel's 8k. That only makes 15.
All right. Then how much money do I have to put in then?
Like 9k.
9k.
Did you add the 5,500 from the party fund?
No, he did not.
Yeah, you have 5,500.
Or the 650 that you got from the mask? Make sure you add that too.
I'm getting so tired.
Yeah. So I'll do that, and then I'll probably pay the difference then.
I said I was so tired like an hour ago, and now I'm so back.
Alright, so how
After
much are you
that-
putting?
After that, so after the mask and then the party fund.
There's a remaining 9,422.
Really? Oh. Okay. Well. Still. Okay. Then.
What, the party fund? Was that already deducted?
Yeah, was the
No.
party fund already added? I thought
No,
we were.
I didn't.
Okay,
I-
yeah, the 5,500 from the party fund.
I haven't taken anything from Ralrut.
Yeah, I know. So take the party fund. Okay, fine. I'll put in 2,000 gold and then see how, because I only how much money do I have total? I still fuck.
You have 610 platinum, so it's 6,100 gold.
Also, Ethel put
Plus
on her-
5,500. You have enough to just pay it off.
Yeah, I'll
Yeah,
do
you
that.
should have around 2k left over.
Yeah, get rid of
Alright,
that.
do that.
Yeah,
Alright,
I
so
got.
you pay off the last of it. All of you mark off the gold. Ethel, get rid of all of your gold. Literally all of it. And who wants what items?
Give me the staff. Give Ethel the axe.
Ethel just... Yes!
Finally.
You should be able to look it up on D&D Beyond, Juan.
How do I get rid of all of it?
What's it called? The frost axe.
Hoarfrost Cleaver.
Poor
Hoar Frost Cleaver.
frost.
Stupid whore.
If you don't see it, let me know.
How I forget. I literally forgot.
Yeah,
how
and
to
when
add-
you guys go back to the Vanguard, if you show them some of the items, you could potentially get some money back.
Am I messaging you what I'm getting?
Oh,
Yeah, message me. I just need to... The belt might already be on Foundry, I'm not sure.
Poor
Oh,
frost
that's a
cleaver.
Hoarfrost Cleaver.
I can't delete it.
Give me a second.
It is him.
Alright, Ethel, Staff of Healing is in your inventory now.
What is this Holy Avenger rapier?
Don't look at that.
Don't.
I'm not, but goddamn, it looks fucking cool.
Juan, I added the Hoarfrost Cleaver to your inventory.
I also added it.
So reload it. Oh, then just reload it and get rid of one of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna look. Okay, so you guys, your business is now concluded with, Maverick. Belt of Dwarven Kind. I'm adding it to your inventory right now, Sonder.
It'd really suck if this Belt of Dwarven Kind came with a
And
curse
then-
that
and then
permanently made my character.
before we leave Maverick, somebody, hey Maverick, you know, if you ever come across some type of radiant damage dealing weapon that you think I would have a good time with, you know, don't be afraid to hit me up, you know, because I might need it in the long. You know, I'm asking you as a favor, please.
Alright, so if I just increase my constitution back to 18 right now, do I have to do anything else, or does it auto adjust my hit points and all that?
I think you would need to manually increase your hit points. But you need to attune to the item over a certain amount of time. So it's
okay.
not just it's not just a put it on and now you can use it kind of thing.
I'm gonna turn to Maverick. I'm standing there. I have one bag of holding left. That's the one that was in my inventory, our original small one. And then we got the bigger. Anyway, I have all the stuff I want to keep in there, but I'm holding all of my pouches, and some of them have crap in them, and some of them have seeds, and some of them have dirt. And I'm like,
I will give you 5 gold to take that and leave, and just throw it away somewhere.
well, I was gonna give them to him for free.
He says,
and ask if he could take care of them for me.
and he says, please. They smell vile.
She has little tears in her eyes. Like, I'll take the 5 gold, but I won't throw them away.
he gives you the gold and he says, please leave now.
What if I take the stone of cleaning
Cleansing.
and I poke my little
It
pouches
works on
with...
people. It only works on people.
Please work. Okay, she saunters out, she's sad.
Alright, anyone else want to try doing any other business, or are you guys all good?
Yes, Maverick, if you could do me a favor, like, if you ever come across some radiant dealing or holy dealing damage, you know, and you think I'd probably have a good time with it, yeah,
Says,
shoot me
I'll let you know what I
wait.
find.
yeah.
I go back
Because
in.
let me just say, Bramgrim's a little sus right now.
I go back in.
Okay, you go back in.
I'm gonna ask him if you could keep an eye out for me for some new clothes.
He says,
Please.
He says, you know you're in Sharn, right? There's clothes everywhere.
Oh, really? Can we go shopping? Guys, can we go shopping? I have 5 gold.
I'm gonna murder her one day.
Please.
So,
That's a
Before I leave, I just let him know that I'm looking for anything that improves my AC while unarmored or something.
Armor, man. Just get like
I get a bonus to my AC when I don't wear any armor, and if I put on armor, I lose all of that. And it's
Such a bad
unless I get
bonus.
some crazy ass armor that I can wear both in my wear shape and human shape, I'm better off not wearing anything.
Damn it.
So I need stuff that improves me when I'm not wearing any armor.
Oliver's Nikki. Ew.
yeah, so he takes these requests in mind. Anyone that wanted to request anything, DM me, like on Discord.
Sundress.
And I will try to remember. I will look at that and note it. So, where are you guys staying for the night?
Wait, can we go to shopping?
Yeah,
we-
drop
no.
any gold for anything you want to buy.
5
What do you want to get?
5 gold for fabric and a soap.
Sure.
I have to put it
It
in.
would be more than that. It'd be like 30.
Gotcha.
I use real weapons, right?
Also, don't forget
Yeah.
to add the gloves of thieving, by the way, Alex.
Yeah. Okay, so you guys do all that. Yeah, I'd have to add it after the session, just because I need to add it to Foundry.
Okay.
So you guys, while you guys go set up in an inn somewhere, Bramgrim,
Oh, look, I'm back.
you have just been sitting in the infirmary the entire time, I'd assume.
Yeah. Well, as soon as they left, now that I have a name, I'm gonna look for like a bank of sorts, like a treasury.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
then I'm gonna set up an account for the Vanguard's Wrath.
Hey.
Okay.
Nope, that's the name
You're
where
not
it's
there.
written.
That's the name we got.
Vanguard Stride.
You're not there.
Goddamn.
Okay, yes.
Vanguard's regards.
I'm going to go to whatever messaging place we've gone to before. And let
you go to
Valeria
Alcivis.
James, our stand-in captain,
Mm-hmm.
know as an order from
Captain
Captain
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks.
Yeah.
I'd like for the revenues from their jobs to half be divided and stored to use to better the ship, and then half to be sent to the new Vanguard's Wrath vault.
How are you getting this sent?
whatever.
Like, sending stone
No,
instantaneous.
Alex bought those.
I would like it to be an
They're
instant.
for the cheese.
All right, then it'd be
instant.
250 gold.
That's fine.
All right, so yeah, mark off 250 gold. He immediately just sends off the message for you, and you get back a affirmative, Captain. We'll get it to you right away. Are we splitting it off between all the members or anything?
Can I keep going, or is it another 250 to send it back?
It is 250, and the Civis guy is like, he can do it.
In the long run, it's worth it.
50 gold?
No, just send half of it to for your pays and to up. I don't know the best way to put it, but upgrade the establishment. You know what I mean?
And you just
And
get
then
back.
half of it to the Vanguard's Wrath bank account. Take care.
You know, you say Vanguard Shadow.
Yeah. Give them the wrong, or send all the money to them, of course. No, Vanguard's Wrath. All to the Vanguard's Wrath.
Alex, how does the Hoarfrost look?
All right, sounds good.
Or frost?
It is just it is a completely solid, like, one piece, almost iron axe, just solid. And then there's just frost that's constantly almost emanating off of it. It's got a slight blue tinge around the edges.
Wait. How about this? Okay, in game.
No, it's not made out of ice. It's like frozen. It's almost like frozen steel.
You got all excited.
Just go with the Leviathan axe kind of look.
Leviathan but blue.
You guys, okay, yeah. So you do that. Bramgrim. Eventually, you hear people in the infirmary start like getting loud once you get back. And you notice like there's a bit of hustle and bustle, and you see who had previously not been conscious. Now you see a young gnomish woman, and then also an older, just human woman who you recognize having been brought in from the courtyard, just sort of sitting up with a bunch of the Vanguard's clergy around them, like talking to them, asking them questions, making sure they're okay. And then a bunch of people around what seems to be the two remaining children, as it seems the young boy is now coming to consciousness. Like, just now. Or, well, he's like a teenager kind of thing.
Yeah. I mean, I have nothing to really say to any of them, so I'm just gonna walk by and, I guess, just sit back next to, Ilreth.
Alright. You spend another day.
Another day. Jesus.
Alex, which one? Choose
You guys pick what?
X. Which one? Elden Ring. Or actually, they're pretty much the same shit, bro.
It's more like it's a lot more like the last one you said.
The Fortnite. The Fortnite.
Except it's completely
What do you mean
solid. It's completely solid steel though.
Yeah,
Like,
of course, but it came from God of War.
It's Fortnite, bro. What do you mean? Dude, the Fortnite battle axe was so popular. They made a whole game about it.
Are we going
Yeah, so you guys spend a night in Sharn, kind of just chilling.
Why do I have to do that? I have
Sonder, are you there?
I have a spell.
Oh,
I think Oliver's looking for snacks.
Oliver?
He got
Alright.
hungry.
I'll explain to him later. But you guys spend the night, and then are you guys just teleporting right back to Flamekeep?
He's back.
Yeah,
So
that
you-
was the
Alright.
plan originally.
Oliver,
He can't hear you.
put on your
Just put that
headset.
No, Oliver,
You
don't
stupid
leave.
fuck. Put on your headset. Hey, put on your headset. There you go.
What?
What's up? Oh, you guys are pretty much just spending the night in Sharn. You see, do you want to like check out the town, or is it just kind of business? This is by far the biggest city you've ever been in.
Wait. Can I find a fight club, like a fight ring?
Yeah.
I know what I want to do. What I want to do is I want to creep back to where I left the 2 men and see if they woken up or not yet.
Yeah, you go back. They're not there.
I'm gonna go look for a fight. I'm gonna go look for a fight in a fight ring.
Yeah, you find one easily, and you start fucking demolishing.
Is there a general? Where would I find a book on a guide to sign language?
Anywhere in the upper parts of the city.
Okay.
Is that
I
where
go.
I'll find
Wait, how
gold?
much would I have? 1 platinum. Do you think I'd be able to get a book like that for 1 platinum or less?
Did you just wanna
With a
shoot
little bit
gold?
of haggling, yeah.
Just steal it, dude.
You
Yeah,
get
yeah.
I mean, you just did get the gloves, yeah.
That is true. Okay, I go to the upper part of town and
Wait,
look
steal
for
me one
like
too. Steal me
Well,
one
that's
too.
the thing. The
It's
higher,
1 book. We can both read it.
there's 3 levels. There's actually there's 4. There's the lower, middle, and then upper, and then there's Skyway, which is on a fucking cloud. So how high are you going? And you notice the higher you get, the guard presence just grows gigantically the higher up you get.
And that does not seem like a good idea considering they were looking for a werewolf. I'm not transformed, but maybe someone saw me.
I'm gonna
Never
go
mind,
with
let's-
Sonder to go
When
shopping
we-
for clothes.
You can just probably buy
When
it.
we go back to the Flamekeep in order to pick up which pot, I'll look then. That seems
Alright.
smarter.
Alright, so you guys spend the night. Sonder, you see a ton of crazy magical shit. Like, there are flying sky coaches. Almost like flying boats, essentially, with people on them. You see people going, just mages straight up just flying around. People on the side of the street selling just their magical capabilities of casting spells. Like, it's not crazy powerful magic that lots of people have access to, but it's very widespread. So, yeah, you see some crazy shit. Some people are offering like magical snow cones, and they're like super
Magical snow
cold
cones.
and
Ethel's
stuff like
buying
that.
one. Ethel's buying one. Ethel's buying one.
Okay, you buy one.
Yeah.
Mark
Alex,
off. Mark off
With
a
what
gold.
money?
1 gold.
Actually, no, it's like 2.
What?
It's magical, dude.
Okay.
Okay, 3 gold pieces.
I go. Which inn are we staying at?
Explain the experience.
A golden dragon inn. It is. It is of one of the dragon mark houses, House Galanda.
Okay. I go to the bartender and ask if there are any rumors or anything regarding like a werewolf or something,
oh, not at
or
all.
potential beast causing any havoc.
What level of the city are you checking out? Are you
The
asking?
slums, wherever we're staying. I don't know where.
Yeah, you hear somebody say, "Yeah, did you see it? It was some crazy beast. It was insane."
Well, I was asking the bartender. Am I
Yeah.
overhearing a conversation?
Oh no, the bartender tells you, "Yeah, there was some
Oh, okay,
crazy
okay. I
beast.
understand.
All the Dask guys were going around trying to hunt it down. 2 of their men got taken out by it."
Okay. Well. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, well, yeah, that, like, what do you mean, like, a crazy beast? Where was it in the city?
No, somewhere in the neighborhood we heard. Got
Oh
a bunch
boy,
of people.
that's,
Got a bunch of people trying to hunt it down for its pelt.
Okay. How much for the pelt?
Nick, are you continue playing this?
Depends on what the creature actually is. Some people don't even believe it's a real thing, but I've
Okay.
seen enough crazy shit to believe it at this point.
We'll be staying here the night. Let me know if you hear anything more about it.
Sounds good. Let's see. He sort of like
Really started playing.
motions over to the tip jar.
I toss in a silver coin.
He takes it. He's like, at least it was something. Not big money to these guys, but he's like, sure.
The bunny is back.
You guys spend the night. Are you guys leaving to Flamekeep immediately the next morning?
The money's back, Alex. Ethel's gonna look around for shrubs.
You find plenty.
Any money back for?
Can I take one and use my hands to like
What?
get it out of the ground? Shh. To get it out.
You guys
of...
haven't gone back to Flamekeep yet.
Oh. Well, can I take one and like a really tiny baby one and use my hand to undig it and keep its roots intact, and then put it inside one of my pouches so that the leaves are still sticking out, but its like roots are under.
Yeah, easily enough.
And then I pee on it. I'm kidding.
We show the items we got. Does
You
Vanguard
haven't
give
gone
us?
back. Are you guys going to Flamekeep right now?
I would vote to do that. Yeah.
Yeah. So, Bramgrim, very, very early in the morning, you've fallen asleep, and you just feel like a light tap on your face.
Did you take her to the vet, Iris?
Just gonna
Not,
like open
not even
up
necessarily
one
a
eye.
tap, almost like just something
Yeah.
rubbing one of your scales.
Uh-huh. Just
Uh,
like,
and
like
wait, I have a quick
open one
question.
eye.
Yes, Sonder. What is your quick question?
I'm sleeping the night before we're going, right?
Mhm.
Is that going to count as a long rest?
Yes.
And then I can expend my
And
last
that's
hit
a
die in order
full
to-
that's a full rest. You gain everything back.
Okay, great.
Because you guys didn't do anything crazy that day. You could just kind of chill in the city. That's
Awesome.
that's what a full rest is. It's just like a full day of just chilling.
No
Okay.
cardio.
Yeah.
There's one in the
So
actual
and it's you
show.
see Ilrath Bramgrim is like poking one of
Like,
your
I mean,
shadow
there's-
scales
There's two different
and is almost looking at one that's on her hand.
but ladder.
Why, hello there.
I don't really.
This
Oh,
is not- hello?
it's not a two-man.
I didn't mean to wake you. And she's speaking in Draconian, but I'm just
Then yeah, then I'll respond in the same.
and
Well, I'm
you hear
glad to see you
Draconian's like it's like a super
Yeah.
just scratchy rough, but to you guys it just sounds fine. And she just says, "What happened?"
Well, it's a long story. You see, that.
You see, she
Do you,
almost
what do you
while
remember?
while you're speaking, you look at her and you just see she sort of just like looks off. She's
What
like-
do you remember?
She just says, "No, he seems nice." And you see, she almost like you almost see she's like mouthing something to herself, and then she looks over to you and she says, "Sorry, what did you say?"
I see your friend is talking to you as well.
There's a really cool game. It was like called
And you see, she almost pauses for a second again.
Rotan or something.
She says, "Yeah, he's not.
It's $2.99 in Apple Store.
Who are you?"
Um,
She almost like
full
moves
kind of,
back a little bit.
a gamer and a free. Yeah.
So, I don't know the best way to
phone or whatever. It's got
explain
the
this.
noise. Your phone, so it matches the angle of the circle, and you have to tap.
I'm your brother.
She just says.
Keys that come
Half
She like
brother, to be
looks.
exact.
She looks back and then just
squares,
a
circles,
little surprised and says,
and they have to like.
"How are you, my brother? Are you?"
So what's in your phone? Hitting these or whatever, and yeah.
I don't remember. What was?
I also have to go back and check his name.
And she does. No, she's just like I don't.
I was just like,
I don't remember what.
Warcraft's son.
You're Vorkrath?
Warcraft's son. Bramgrim.
Oh.
I don't know if he ever talked about me.
Oh, he talked about there were two of you. Not a lot, but
Yeah, there were two.
I do remember there's Amazon
it sort of fades off.
dollars.
I don't know. How do I know that you're my brother?
Hmm. I don't know. I'll be honest,
But they're all free.
I can't really
$20 worth.
give you anything. I haven't been. The last time I visited home, I was pushed off because of, well, you can see.
And she says, yeah, what is that? Is that... Do you hear it too?
Yes, there's... It's a long story. I needed to become the stabilizing force in my weapon.
She just like hearing just the word stabilizing is like, huh?
Oh yeah,
Says
I needed to help something to become stronger, and I chose to make that choice to help my friends.
yeah, I'm surprised Deacon was going to get back.
Okay.
And it seems like whatever that man did that held you hostage, it passed on to you as well.
she's just like looking off again.
Looking at Boba Fett reminded
Oh,
me.
he seems
So
nice.
there was a jet trooper.
Oh,
She-
it hopefully helps you not be lonely.
She looks down at her hand. She looks down at her hand, and you see like the shadows are almost like dancing around her hand, and she's just getting distracted. She almost seems to be controlling it.
That's a heavy guy.
Ilreth, you want to see a magic trick?
Sure.
I really like playing that character back.
So, this is you can do this too. And I'm just gonna like have my hand and then close it, and then just have the sword kind of like.
Yeah, you just and Dawn Slicer just appears in your hand, and she just I can do that too.
You should be able to.
Huh.
Maybe with some practice.
See, she clenches her fist, and you see immediately the very oversized Rakshasa blade just without in a split second just appears in her hand, and you see immediately the scales all around her hand where she's holding the blade all go completely black. And you see, she holds up the weight of the blade with no issue.
Yeah. As you can see, we're one and the same.
Yeah, and it's weird because you see her hand is small. It can't even wrap around completely the hilt of the blade.
Yeah.
But you see tendrils of shadow, like she's holding onto it, and then tendrils of shadow are connecting her fingers, wrapping around to just hold on to the blade. And it's, you see, like, the same way the scales were locking up to have you, like, to force you to move around, they're almost helping her hold up the blade.
Really not close though. It's not an experience.
That's just one of the few things that we can do. And, I feel responsible for what happened. So I'd like to offer a hand in helping you.
So are you gonna take me back home?
That's actually where we're heading next.
And you see she lights up at that almost a bit, just seemingly being, like, taken away from her other conversations she also seems to be having in
My
her head.
excuse, turn around and hit me.
It's just,
There is one thing I need to let you know. If for
yeah.
some reason they don't let us into the city, we can't.
And just with all the net type issues too, it's difficult to actually play with that because
We'll have to see. How our, or I don't know if you remember, or how much you've actually gone into it, but
take damage. You can still block and do attack to stuff.
our people don't really like
I
the
don't know if
shadows.
fact that when you're up against characters like Grievous or whatever, is Luster.
It almost,
just propels them
they're
so
scared
far.
of
Lead with Luster with the hurdles. It's
that
really annoying.
that does not
If
sit in
you
the
know,
light.
use your dash attack or whatever.
and you see she looks at
Is,
her
uh,
hand and the new dark scales she has
I would want to post
and your blade, and she just sort of says,
This is
and you hear in your voice before she says anything, maybe they have a good reason to. And she just says out loud, well, I don't know, I think the shadows are pretty cool.
I know, it's, you know, you use it for enough, and I'll be honest with you, these shadows have helped me save many, many people. Listen, you will always be who you are. Don't let anyone tell you that these will make you bad, because I am the proof that it's the opposite of that. You can use it for good, and no matter what happens,
Cap.
shut up, you're not hearing.
Hey, Eliza, can you hear? Okay.
And no matter what happens, I promise I will always be behind you, backing you up.
She sort of just like nods. Seemingly, she is attentive to this. But you hear she's almost like struggling to listen. And she's almost like batting at her ear. And she's just like, stop. Be quiet.
I promise you'll get used to it eventually.
You're not saying very nice things.
No. The shadows, are very talkative. They're like a clingy girlfriend. If you don't give them attention, then they'll just keep... They'll keep knocking at you.
And you hear your blade tell you, what would you know about girlfriends?
Exactly.
As she sort of looks at you, seemingly confused by this. 5-year-old probably doesn't know
Like
too
a
much about
very hyper friend that always wants to talk to you.
Oh.
Eventually, you'll just ignore it. A lot of the time, it's not important information.
Okay. See, she sort of almost drills off again and just is like speaking to herself again.
Listen, Ilrith, I just want to let you know that I'm sorry that I couldn't help you earlier when you had been grabbed. But I promise to you, I pledge to you that I, Bramgrim, Vahxire Daardendrian, will keep you safe, no matter what.
And you see she like distractedly looking around, but then looks at you and just says, "It's okay. I'm magic now." You see just like you see now like looking her in the eyes, they're completely black.
You know, it'll take some time to harness it, but we'll be able to practice on our road.
She just sort of sits there and is just messing with the shadow. And it's not too long after that, because of the time difference. Actually, no, the revelry... Actually, yeah, a couple hours later because of the time difference. The other half of the Wrath appear, or walk into the Vanguard headquarters. As Ilrith is sort of tended to by the Vanguard's clergy.
They're walking over, she's just waving around the sword.
She actually, you see immediately once other people start to look over, it almost instinctively retracts itself into her.
Seeing that, I would do the same. After I had my whole, like, speech.
Alright. So yeah, she listens. And then you guys kind of just sit together as Actually, the clergy people come by and like try moving you away. They're going in to provide medical assistance. They start talking with the girl. A couple hours later, the rest of the Wrath come in. And you see immediately Ralrut no longer has his Thunderbird. He just has a large axe over his shoulder.
I'm gonna go like, hey, Bramgrim.
And
I see you put the money into use.
You see Ethel has a new staff over her shoulder. And as well as I mean, I guess you see Sonder has a new belt.
Does he also have a new beard?
You do see his beard. I mean, you already had facial. You're muted. You already had facial hair, right?
Yeah.
You have a full beard the next morning.
Oh, I thought I had to attune to it first.
Yeah, you would have attuned to it overnight.
Okay.
I assume you would have wanted to.
Yeah.
Yeah, you wake up the next morning, full beard, full bush.
Hell yeah.
Beard. Yeah, it's like Kratos style, just full beard.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, and it's thick too.
We got the axe, we got the beard. Now all we need are the blades.
Ah, those are my claws. Close enough.
Wait, Alex, how do I get the Blades of Chaos? What type of weapon is that?
The Blades of Chaos. I don't fucking know.
Sword whip? I don't know.
Those are his blades that he has with his chains around his arms.
Did you fart, you rabbit? God damn it, you smell.
Just shits all over him.
Yeah, it is a household pet.
I could have tied the guards together. I had hemp rope. I forgot about that.
Sonder just fucking hangs them from the building. It's a message to the desk. So yeah, eventually the revelry walks in. So what are you guys all doing together now? Are you just waiting another day?
I'm gonna go look for a library or something, a book for a book on fucking sign language.
Yeah, 15 gold. You find a signing book. Simple enough.
I'm gonna ask
what
Brandon
language?
if he wants to go for a
just
recon.
common.
Okay.
Alex, I'm gonna ask Brandon if he wants a rematch. If he wants to do a little training session with me. I want to try out the new sword, the new axe, I guess.
What do I roll for every point in Constitution?
It's flat 1.
Oh, so I just get 2 hit points from that?
Yeah, so add 2 to your con, so it's up to 18 now. And for every level, you gain 1 hit point.
So I'm now at 140 hit points.
No, you were at 138, right?
Yes.
For every 1 plus 1 into your con modifier.
Oh, it's 1 level per level. So now I got 22 hit points, so 150. No, 160.
You would have gained an additional 11 hit points.
Well, I went up 2.
Yeah, to your total score, which every 2 increases your modifier 1.
Oh, okay. So it's just 11. Okay, great.
All right. You guys all get together, and what are you guys doing?
I'm gonna study my book of fucking sign language. Jesus.
Are you practicing it in Wereshape?
Yes.
Like you set the book up in your barracks room, go into Wereshape, and are signing?
Yes.
Ralrut, are you joining him in learning sign language?
We only have 1 book, so you're gonna have to join me.
He's freezing up, so I just... Are you joining?
I'm going to ask Bramgrim if he wants to do a training
Bro, we
session.
had a plan. You gotta stick to the plan.
Do you want to rematch Bramgrim?
Nope.
Joey?
Nope.
I'll pass.
Come learn
Well,
sign language with me.
You could just buy another book.
Yeah, but not another rest. Spend this rest learning with me.
Okay, guess I'm going to study with.
Alright. So you go to study with Sonder.
A good little
and,
boy.
Okay, fine.
I assume Ethel. Do you keep your
Very
hygiene up? Okay. Ethel
Look at her. Look at the
takes a
rabbit.
shower.
Ethel shits herself.
Ethel takes a shower after also having cleaned herself with a cleansing stone. So you guys all get your things ready. Is there anything final you want to prepare or do before heading over to
Hey. No, don't leave that.
Uh-oh. The rabbit just ate his Wi-Fi router.
Probably. Rip.
Alright, any last thing you guys want to do before heading to Athedon?
I'm gonna ask. Did we get any money back from the Vanguard after we
There you
sold
go.
the item you just got?
What items are you presenting and asking for, like, cash back?
The frost axe, the belt, and the staff. I mean, the staff. All of it. I mean, I assume all of it's legal.
Alright, so who wants to make a roll for that?
Can I do it?
Brian,
Sure.
can you come with us? Yeah, can
Yeah.
Brian do it?
So, Bram, they explain to you what the items are. What are your justifications for all these items?
They're gonna help us complete
the-
missions.
Well, the healing, the staff of healing is the easiest justification.
That I agree with.
It's
The belt of
The
dwarven
axe-
kind
Uh,
grants resistance to
That-
poison damage.
To help us deal
we
with,
are going
like,
to a jungle. There could be
very,
a lot of poison.
On top of that, my
Fire.
brother does poison damage, so
sure.
he's a potential very large threat to the
I
Vanguard.
don't know if we want to bring this in right now that your brother's trying as another threat
know.
when we're dealing with.
They know.
Well, yeah, but I don't know if we're going to justify them paying for the item because that's not part of our mission. But going to Quibara, a jungle where there could be a lot of poison,
Yeah, that
poison
works.
resistance, and then some
Going to
extra
HP for me.
helping him feel healthier
we're
because
going
he
to
isn't
learn.
wearing any armor. And then the axe is also going to be useful because we're fighting infernal creatures. So we need the extra cold to help deal with all their flames.
Make a persuasion check.
All
And give
right,
him advantage. Yeah, we all
I don't-
cheer him on.
it's fine. I don't need it. I'm gonna use my forceful presence
Mm-hmm.
to give myself advantage. Natural 20.
Bruh.
That was one roll. I didn't even roll with advantage.
Okay, they are
See if
willing.
we hit crit twice.
Natural 20.
They are willing to cover.
I think you can justify the staff definitely.
Yeah,
I don't know.
They're
about the other two.
willing to cover. Not all. They're willing to, based off of that. 15% of the stat of the axe and the belt, since you guys like they'll pay parts of it, but they're like it's still for the most part like just gear you guys will own, but
If they can
15%
pay-
of the total or 15% each?
and then they'll do 75% of the staff if it's agreed upon that in times when you guys are not using it, the staff stays at the Vanguard to help heal people. Just act as a healing item. Otherwise, they'll do like 25% for the staff.
I'd do the 25, honestly.
Yeah, because Well, so when does it justify as being not in use by us? Just when we're not on a mission?
You'd assume. And anytime you guys aren't in dire need of the staff, they'd want it.
I almost feel like
Like,
as long
they-
as
they-
they
they-
take it away when
they're-
they
I mean,
desperately need it and we need it at the same time.
They're willing to do. They're willing to do a. They're actually willing. Actually, no. This makes more sense. They're willing to cover the whole thing, if you consider it like their item, but they're just lending it out to you guys when you ask for it. Like, you just add it to the armory, and then you can ask to have it taken out as a requisition. So that's like the sliding scale. How much ownership of this item do you want to give to the Vanguard? Because they're willing to pay for all of it if you, and then let you guys use it for this mission if you just consider it a Vanguard item and then have it be part of like the requisition, like requisitionable items.
Are we gonna have to go through like a persuasion check each mission thereafter in order to gain the staff back?
Potentially.
Why not 50-50? If
Is
it's sliding scale, then
what is more value for them to cover? 15% of the axe, the belt, and then 25% of the staff, or just a straight 50% of the order?
50% of the order? What do
50%
you
of the order by a lot?
50? What order? What do you mean?
Like the
I mean,
entire...
Oh, they won't do 50%. Oh yeah. I mean, they're willing to do this for all of the items.
Yeah, no. I'm not giving up ownership of that.
No, do the latter. Just do
25
the
per
15,
25 per
25.
item. 25% per item.
Yeah, but it's still large.
They're going max.
So.
It's like 15 on the axe and the belt. The thing
They can
they're
give 20.
the most thing they're interested in is the staff, for sure.
How about we allow them to hire out Eliza to heal, a volunteer heal, in order for them to cover more?
No, we're not going to let them hire out other people if they're not going to...
When we're not on missions. Eliza
Yeah,
can
no, I'm
visit
not
and
going to...
heal.
No. I'm not going to hire someone else out.
We'll sell you a person. They're a healer.
Yeah, no.
Sell Eliza.
Yeah, no. Just 15, 15, 25.
Alright, so they'll do... so minus the staff, which was...
Did Eliza knock out, by the way?
Yes.
Nice.
Wait, how are you gonna do... Are you doing...
He's doing 15% of each item and then 25 for the staff.
It's
So
50% on the axe and then 15% on the belt? Or 15% on both of them?
I already asked this. It's 15 each.
15.
Okay, just checking. Just checking again.
Alright, so for the belts, 7371, you gain back 1106 gold.
Here, hold on. Don't add anything. I'm just gonna put it all together, and then this will be our new party fund.
Okay.
Alright. Yeah, well then I'll just give you that flat number then.
Oh, okay. I was just adding it up, but that's fine.
In total, you get back essentially 25% of the whole fucking order. Jesus. Well, no, it's like a
Around 8K.
5,027.
5,027.
Oh, yeah.
That's the total gold value.
Yeah, that's the total return.
Okay.
Hey.
All right, so 5,027.
One's pissing again.
Yep, definitely.
I am.
Do you just want me to hold on to this in terms of the like party gold, or do you guys each want?
You want me to put in the bag of carrying?
Yeah, I would
Well,
say just.
That's what I
Put it in the
mean.
bag
Just-
of carrying.
It'll be so mechanically, it's in the bag of carrying. I'm just having it marked on my sheet so no one else has to worry about it.
Sure, if you want.
Well, I'm just
Don't
asking, like,
That
you...
gross.
I have no objections.
Oh, I mean, that's fine if you want to have it in your drink teller. You want ups? You want ups? No, I don't. You tired now?
Yeah,
One
I
night?
think that's all we're really doing before we go to Kabara.
All right. So, you guys. Give me a second. You guys end up getting that money back, and Ethel begins to open back up another portal into Kibara.
Before we do that, I'm gonna make sure that I have Ilreth.
Okay, yeah, you're bringing Ilreth with you.
Mm-hmm.
She would have asked to go, but you see, it's strange. She comes up to you, like, before you ask, she seems already ready to go. And
I
then
assume that has
Are
to
we
do
checking
with,
up on Telroot?
the two cores?
Yeah,
have
what's
some kind of
Telroot
connection.
Telroot, you actually see when you get back to the Vanguard, he is currently, when you guys get there, it's like, I'd say, 11 a.m. And you see he's on the training field, just, practicing on some training dummies. You see, there's just some training dummies, and then there's some, like, archery target boards. And then you see there's also just some wooden logs. And you feel all of the impacts, Ralrut. And so first, you feel like just punches on straw, and then it turns into like punching wood eventually, just solid wood. Where you see he's going up to this log, he's going up to just straight up a log of just a medium-sized tree, maybe a couple feet diameter, and he's dead ass just punching the tree. And you see it's like chipping apart and losing pieces.
Alright.
You're like cutting out a lot, Juan. It's hard to hear you. I think it's just the headphones not being connected. Hi, Rabbit.
I think it's just his connection, not the
Alright.
actual
Yeah,
headphones.
yes, Juan. Yes, Juan.
Alright, hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Normally I'd be like, hey, Toru, let's go train, but Mance is gonna, if I hit him, I'm gonna hit myself, and that's not gonna be a fun time.
Yeah, you see he's just straight up punching the shit out of this wood. And I'll say make a perception check, Juan. Or Ralrut.
Okay.
Am I nearby? Do I notice anything on my passive perception?
You make a perception check as well. Yeah, actually, you guys walked in together. So Ethel would make a perception check if Eliza was literally
24 for me.
20.
I'll message both of you.
What?
What was it? 24 for you, Sonder, and then 20 for you, Ralrut?
Yes.
And then
Oh my god, I'm sorry.
oh, is the rabbit okay?
I'm sorry, Mamas. You want pets?
All right. I don't know how to spell. How the fuck? Oh yeah, that's not. That letter isn't there. Alright, I messaged you guys. Yeah, and you notice, Bramgrim, when Ilreth joins you guys, she doesn't necessarily even walk nearby you guys. She kind of is, just walking with the group. Almost like, it's, like, not, like you'd expect a child to, like, almost cling to the person they feel like they're most comfortable with or have the most connection with. But she just completely walks, like, independently, like, just as another member of the group. And it's very strange, like, this very small 5-year-old dragonborn girl is just walking alongside you guys. You see that, Ralrut, in chat?
Hello, can you send it to me on Discord? Because I'm not on my computer right now.
Yeah, I'll message you.
You gross fellow. Why the hell did you shit?
The rabbit's name is Belle.
Well, it's Tarella, but yeah.
I'll message you this. Alright. You guys make your way over to a tree, and we'll end our session there because it's a little late.
Yeah, I was just about to say, I don't.
This was definitely a bit of a slower one, but I
had fun.
I'm cooking some stuff up. Yeah, this was a shopping episode. Just chilling. Some more character story stuff.
Time to play again tomorrow. Woo!
I mean, I'm down.
I've been down to do it tomorrow.
What did you see, Sonder?
I have an exam to do. Yeah, you guys can talk about it. It's not like just because I
it looked like he had sparks or flames are coming from his fists as he was punching. It was kind of weird.
Yeah, nice. All right. Well,
Let's go. The flame hidden. The shadow hidden in the flame.
Actually,
Isn't that the guy who cursed us? Isn't his whole thing like fire?
No,
Doesn't he
his
have
thing
like
is
a
not
fire
fire.
head? Doesn't he have like a fire head?
Really?
He has like flames.
Mordecai.
You remember seeing he had like
Mordecai.
flames under his like in is part of his mane, like his lion's mane. It was completely like ash black, and then where you would assume would be like red fur, it was fire. It was just flames.
Alex, before we end the session, can I pinch the little girl? You know, when she's not looking. You know.
What the fuck's wrong with you?
Yes.
Why?
Experimentation.
Oh, okay. I
I see
understand.
this, I'm gonna knock his hand
Okay.
away.
All right, he's
So
not
I'm
gonna
Make a
gonna
perception check.
I'm gonna
Looking
transform
forward.
into my werewolf and slash at the ground. No, I'm just joking.
When Brandon's not looking, I'll put my
16.
echo behind the girl and see if I can pinch her.
Alright, make a sleight of hand check.
I think I got a +5 to it. What's my sleight of hand, just in case though?
I need to look at your sheet. Bramgrim, you do also experience the same sort of dreams, but the dreams of a child.
She got in.
A lot of shadows and darkness.
Yeah, nothing new.
Okay, I'm gonna go to sleep.
Well, yeah, nothing new.
What's my sleight of hand, Alex?
I mean, just roll the die first. I'm looking right now.
18.
Oh yeah, 2. So 20 total. Where are you? Like, are you pinching her on her like arm?
Oh, I Sarah grab her. Well, I'm gonna put my effort behind her. So
Why are
Nice
you pinching?
Ralrut, sneaking up
from-
on a child and trying to touch him.
I guess from
really
on
cool
her shoulder, I guess.
I was expecting like a cheek or something. I mean, like a facial cheek.
No.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
go
a
from-
good. You know what? That's a good. Good to
Distinction.
specify. It's good to
Well,
specify.
yeah, after he's trying to describe sneaking up on, yeah, I think the
That's good.
specification is
That
needed.
specification is necessary. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just gonna pinch her shoulder, I guess, for me.
Yeah. So you go over, you pinch the shoulder, and while you guys are walking over to a tree, you immediately see. You go to pinch her, Ralrut, and then you go to make your echo disappear. Ralrut or Bramgrim, you feel a pinch on your shoulder. It's like, what the hell? And you look over and you see, in just an immediate spin, draw, and then slash, the echo's destroyed as the girl you see is holding the Rakshasa blade again, and now, like, down her arm that's holding it is just shadow scales.
That was a clean strike, Kilrath. I'm impressed.
That's your reaction.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, and you see, she hits the shadow, and it breaks, and Ralrut, it's a bad feeling. Like, usually your echoes disapparate and they're just gone. That, you almost feel it get pulled, you see it get pulled, the shadow get pulled into the blade. And it's almost like something got taken from you.
Let's go.
Loses another shadow permanently.
If you guys keep taking my shadows, I'm gonna kill something. Alright then. Well, at least now we know.
What do you mean? It's not like she purposely did it. You did it first.
You see, she doesn't even say anything, and you see the blade just retracts and just goes away, but the scales linger.
Okay. Well, actually, what's her attack roll? Because my the AC.
Enough to hit.
No fucking way. That much? No fucking way.
It's
Damn,
a story
that-
roll, not a mechanic roll.
Oh, no, it's mechanical.
Enough to hit.
Enough to hit. That's a lot. Damn.
Oh, it's all.
Also, there's no misses anymore. There's the scrape.
I mean-
No,
Okay,
there's
how are
misses
you
if they
doing
don't go past the first value.
Oh yeah, but our values aren't that high.
Alex, how
Yeah,
are we gonna
'cause
do
they
the
have
echo
plates.
then? With the EC and AC?
It only has an EC. There's no AC.
Okay, so what's the EC? Is it EC just the AC
Or,
then?
well, the dodge defense, it's whatever that calculation says.
Oh my god, you know it's super. But it's okay. You know we'll just figure it out later.
So whatever you had as its AAC, that's its dodge defense.
Okay.
So it either just gets hit or it doesn't get hit. That's it. And it got hit.
Oh my god, that's crazy.
And you see,
It's
she doesn't say anything. There's no facial reaction. She just turns around, and you just see like almost a movement in the just pits of her eyes that are just completely black still. The black.
she-
Man, I can't wait till I'm gonna have to eliminate her.
Does she know
Because
it's
something
me?
bad's gonna happen.
What? She looks over at you directly. Like, she looks at you. And there's just, like, an empty face. Just looking at you.
Alright then. I think we really gotta do it to remove curse or something. Gotta find a high power root. Oh, did Morvark say anything about that, by the way?
I mean, you guys are spending the day again, because you just got here, so you'd have to spend another day. You might find something out.
There's no way this is a normal ass child. Gotta do a little bit more experimentation. I have my
I
foldable
punch her in
pet.
the face.
No. This is harmless experimentation. She seems a little too dead inside. I took my foldable pet and kind of, I think it's still in its bird form, or at least that's what it assembled itself into.
Oh,
And I kind of present her with.
Make a perception
Okay.
check, Sonder, first. Ethel would also as well, but Eliza's sleeping.
17.
I'll message you.
Your pet's gonna fucking die.
You know, I'm already an Echo with the new fucking axe. You're like, die, bitch.
I'm not giving it to her. I just want to show her like the origami and make it flap its wings or something. See, because I feel like a 5-year-old would be like, "Oh, it's so cool," but if she's just like, then I'm gonna. We know something's way off.
You know what? We spend all the charges and use it on this bitch. Well,
Use his Hoarfrost axe on Ilrith.
It's like, hey, Ilrith, look, I got this new axe. Just splits her skull. Just like, oh shit, I thought she'd dodge it. Just a double kill.
You just hear a gasp next
Just
to
a
you. You see
double kill.
Bramgrim bleeding out.
Just, holy shit.
Oh shit. It's so good. What did you roll, Sonder?
For perception,
Yes.
18.
Ow, dude, my headset's hurting my ear.
Is she dead inside?
Indubitably.
Oh.
Okay.
So what's your experiment?
Oh, okay. So I kind of
before we...
I whisper to my
Go.
I like have my pet fly into my hands, my little paper pet, and then I whisper it to like go out and present itself, flap its wings or something, whatever. And then I kind of palm my hands forward and kind of beckon her closer, and then it's a little bird form and it starts flapping its wings like something that a kid would like. I don't know.
Yeah, so you see, she looks intrigued for a second. She's like, oh, what is that? And she like
And then
goes
it flies around her.
She like starts looking over at it, but then as she's like watching it fly around, you see like a smile start to creep on her face, and then she like looks off in one direction, and it just seemingly like pauses or almost seems distracted by something, and then just is muttering something under her breath.
Hey, do you want like a piggyback ride or something? Cause you look a little tired. Do you want me to carry you?
That sounds kind of creepy, man. You better
And
stop
it's not
it.
creepy. It's not.
You
there's
just
a
pinched the
reason
little
why I'm
girl.
asking.
You just pinched the little girl, my guy.
Yeah, you're the one who's harming her. I'm trying to comfort the person.
I don't know why we're doing anything in this situation. These are some weird tests.
It's not a test. It's because of the result of my perception check. Medicine.
She said, roll a persuasion check.
Okay. I don't think I have anything for that.
Alex, can I give him Echo's assistance?
I didn't know.
Yeah.
He did say that before I rolled. What does that do?
Just add a d4 to the roll.
Oh, okay.
I'd say you.
Is that gonna do anything? I got a 10.
You'd need a 4.
I got a 3.
Okay.
13.
She says no, and you hear it. She hasn't said anything up until now, and she just says, "I think I'm fine. I can walk."
Alright, so I walk over. I nod my head and then slowly walk over to Bramgrim and just let her know that it doesn't look like she's slept very much at all. She's a child. She needs her sleep.
I'm kind of curious about
I
her.
feel like that is a common case with what we have going on. It doesn't really allow sleep sometimes.
Okay.
And you see, just with your passive perception alone, Sonder, she's just trailing off like a lot. Almost like something's saying something to her, and she's like stopping to listen. And every once in a while,
Just
you do
walking
see her.
behind her. If she just stops, I would just like slowly like egg her on. Just like, let's keep moving.
Yeah, and you see she like she's like every once in a while you see like she stops, she listens, and only occasionally she like it almost seems like she's answering in her head, but then every once in a while she's accidentally like muttering it as well, like she doesn't fully get the whole voice in the brain thing.
Sorry. Do you want something to help you sleep?
So. Any last minute small things before you guys go over to the portal and we call it?
Let me fight.
Nothing on me. Nothing from me. The child.
Ralrut's like, I didn't get to fight Bramgrim.
Actually, okay, genuinely though, I'm wondering if she's stronger. Like, because like, you know,
What do you mean?
because like, it's kind of weird because my Echo has an EC of like 18 or I think 17 or 18 right now, and you know, and if Alex said,
I mean, she wouldn't have to roll high if it was similar to my weapon. I have like a +9.
but I'm wondering, does she have like increased health pool as well, or?
I highly doubt it.
Well, that's the thing.
Are you
It's
trying to fight the child?
That's the thing. You know it's a +9 with your +5 strength mod and then also your proficiency bonus.
Well, it's +9 with my charisma.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, I know that's the general. Like that's what I'm basing it off of. Not that it would really matter, but
I'm not going to tell like, hey, what, I don't even know her name. I'm like, hey little girl, like, you wanna do some exercise or something? I wonder how strong you are right now. I'm really bad at this.
Do you want like a arm wrestle?
Yeah, wanna arm wrestle?
This is,
can we just continue on?
Aren't we gonna
What's the meaning of all this?
Aren't we going home?
I don't know.
Yeah, yes, we are. We're just ignore them.
Wow.
It's like you said, right? Ignore the voices of people who talk too much.
Yeah. Especially with that one over there.
Wait, where are we right now?
You guys are in the courtyard, making your way over to a tree.
Are there still mines in the courtyard?
Are there? Is there
No, I mean like
around?
outside in the training yards.
Oh.
Is there anyone around?
Yeah.
How many people?
I mean, there's just a handful of people. Not very many. You're not like...
So, are you saying it's pseudo empty?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna put 4 charges on the axe, and then slam in the straight line. See what happens.
You see just a gust of Arctic wind just shoot out, and it is freezing cold. You're not even in its path, and you feel it get colder.
Nothing from the girl, really?
Are you fucking...
Wait, are you firing it at us?
Yes.
Yeah. What?
Hey, what?
Wait, you're shooting
I'll
it
jump
at...
in front of it.
Are you shooting... Yeah, you're shooting at the girl?
Yes.
Why?
I'll jump in front of it.
Oh, Jesus.
It's in a straight line.
I mean,
Does it
that's
go
fine.
through?
I can
see him trying to do this, and I grapple him in order to grapple him.
Wait, yeah, you see
Okay,
him
I'm not-
raising
okay.
the axe.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
make contested athletics, acrobatics, Ralrut, because he's going to grapple you.
Alright.
Okay, I rolled shit, so it doesn't matter. I got 13 at my most.
Hey, you're not gonna believe this. I rolled a 2.
Okay,
So
that works.
you see Ralrut immediately reach for the axe, and before he even gets to unsheath it, you just grab his arm, Sonder. So he doesn't like draw it. You stop him before he even draws it.
I'm just gonna. I'm gonna illustrate with Sandra. Like, you do know what big of a fucking risk that child is. No, I'm not even gonna tell Ruth for that reason. You could kick.
There's
probably kill us.
no reason to. harm or potentially kill a child. We just pinched her cheek and saw it
It
did the same
wouldn't kill
thing.
her. It would not
I
kill her.
also see Ralrut go and
There's
draw his
no,
axe.
there's no
Or try
need to hurt the child.
Make a persuasion check. Sonder has a high enough passive to just see that. Yours is
Hold on,
not as high.
Think of it this way, Ralrut. If she's 5 years old,
16?
seems to be doing the same thing Bramgrim's doing.
Roll sleight of hand again. Ralrut.
Okay, well, give me some. Listen, do you think a 5-year-old should be able to hit an echo that's like pretty advanced? I don't even know how to put it in words, but I'm just gonna say he understands.
So we have an incredibly talented 5-year-old, and you're so intimidated that you need it. She's at 17. She's 5.
He got
17,
just
no.
above you, Bramgrim. So no, you don't notice him draw.
Oh.
No, it's just, dude, I don't trust him. What is the fucking hell? I don't trust anything anymore.
I roll
But we can
sleight of
say,
hand
again, we
and
can say
steal
the
his
same
axe.
thing. Oh, that's a little hard to do. It's a
Hey, I have really high sleight of hand, and I have those gloves of thieving that do something. I don't know what they do. I don't remember.
+5 to sleight of hand.
So that's a plus 14 in sleight of hand. 13, I bet. 13.
Yeah, but
14.
realistically, he's gonna feel the weight on his back. It's a heavy axe.
I'll push on him really hard as I lift it and keep my hand. That doesn't work. Whatever.
Okay, you know what?
Can we just retcon all this and just go through the portal, because it's gonna continue on forever.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We need to go to bed. It's already 11.
Yeah, he goes to draw the blade, you stop him, and tensions are high. It's a little... You guys make your way over to the portal, and we'll cut it there. Yeah.
Yay!
No attacking 5-year-olds happen.
Yeah, that's a little fucking weird. Yeah.
Okay, man. Fucking up. And I tell Root back home.
Tell Root.
He was training last we saw him.
Yeah, he's
Yeah,
training.
bro.
Flame hands.
Alright. Goodbye. Good session.
See you later. It was a great session.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye-bye.